Let the experts trusted by experts help you. Dr. Sean doesn't just do full mouth dental implants, he teaches them to the world's top dentists. Over 200 doctors worldwide have trained under him, and more than 20,000 people trust him for their dream smile.
I want to help you too. Call us now for our very special offer.
This Memorial Day, let's Dr. Hahn to help you make room for more memories. With over 400 vehicles in stock, there's something for every family and every adventure. Check out the Prologue Touring for only $299 a month. A fully electric, efficient SUV with room for everyone.
Hello, Trackside Allen. Welcome to a live stream.
Just $229 a month. It's city smart, but adventure ready. Wherever life takes you, Stockton Honda is happy to get you there. Anytime, anywhere, it's all here. StocktonHonda.com.
All right, we're live. All right, good morning, everybody. Chase fan number 9 here, and it's almost time to kick off the greatest spectacle of racing. That is the 110th running of the Indianapolis 500 at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Man, we're gonna have a good race today. Hope we can get the full distance in. Man, it's gonna be quite something.
These stars of today are 500 miles away from having their names remembered forever.
For some reason, I'm trying to get the leaderboard up, but it's not popping up. Hello, Connor. Welcome to the live stream.
Make room for the next one. The younger one. The faster one. For the kid coming around the corner. That's the bargain. Records of no reward. Numbers buying your time.
So yeah, the leaderboard is still not showing, unfortunately, but I think I should just give it a moment and it will refresh.
Nothing lasts forever.
Man, we got a big race on hand. Let's see. I'm starting to line up. Here we go. Take a quick look at the starting grid for a moment. So Alex Palou is on pole for the 110th Indy 500. He's the defending winner, obviously. Alexander Rossi's on the front row, and my top pick for the race, David Malukas, will start third on the outside. Then you also got the likes of Felix Rosenquist, Santino Ferrucci, Pato O'Ward. Then you got Kiffin Simpson, Connor Daly, Scott McLaughlin, Scott Dixon, Renus VK, Takuma Sato, who's doing a one-off, as well as Ed Carpenter and Elio Castroneves, who is trying to go for his record 5th Indianapolis 500. Also got Christian Rasmussen, Marcus Armstrong, Connor Daly, Christian Lundgaard, Will Power, Nolan Siegel, Louis Foster, Ryan Hunter-Ray, who's also doing a one-off, Joseph Newgarden, Roman Grosjean, Kyle Kirkwood, Catherine Legge, Mick Schumacher, Graham Rahal, Dennis Hauger, Jacob Abel, Stingray, Rob Calculette, and Jack Harvey. Catherine Legge is the 6th driver to do the Indy 500 Coke 600 double. She's the first woman to do so. So let's see how she does today. For my voting poll, I got 4 drivers up: Elio Castroneves, David Malukas, Graham Rahal, and Connor Daly. Obviously, this race is literally anyone's race. So let's see how it goes. You know what? I'm gonna stop. Can I share the PDF? Oh, here we go.
With destiny. Welcome to Fox Sports Live coverage of the NTT IndyCar Series Indianapolis 500 presented by Cambridge. This track can get legends. We've got many of them here in Indianapolis. This one goes by the name of MVPCC.
Yes, please welcome today's Grand Marshal, Cambridge Brand Ambassador, and Indiana Fever Star, Caitlin Clark.
All right, Caitlin Clark going to give the command to start engine.
Drivers, to your cars. We are so close to the start of the 110th running of the Indianapolis 500. You can taste it, you can smell it, you can feel it here at the track as I welcome James Hinchcliffe, Townsend Bell to this momentous day. Guys, this race means everything to these 33. What stands ahead of them?
Well, for me, they call it the greatest spectacle in racing, but you might as well call it the greatest tornado in racing, because after all, no other track.
Yeah, I heard about it too.
This level of speed, this level of risk, and this level of reward.
Obviously, all these drivers are racing with heavy hearts today after the passing of Kyle Busch this past Thursday. The number 18, driven by Roman Grosjean, they're running a special number font on his car. He's running the classic number 18 Joe Gibbs Racing font that Kyle Busch used during his time with the team.
To get it going, as they say where I come from, pitter patter, let's get at her. It's time to go racing here at the Indy 500. Over 300,000 people in this magnificent theater of speed. One in every 1,000 Americans here to witness greatness, to witness history as one of his 33 will etch their name into immortality. Down now to pit lane and to Jamie Little.
Although the 2025 Indy 500 winner Alex Palou credits his rookie race here in Indy in 2020 for his opportunity to drive for Chip Ganassi. He was pitted right next to him, and Chip kept his eye on him the entire time. Now four-time champions, Indy 500 winners, one of the most competitive duos in all of IndyCar racing. They're starting on pole today.
Finally, fuck.
The biggest win of his career. Georgia. Thanks, Jamie. This 500 is all about redemption for Scott McLaughlin and the 3 team. In 2025, after crashing on the pace,
Finally got the stupid fucking leaderboard to fucking appear. Anyway, sorry about that. It's just things on my computer. I think it's just the internet or how they're officiating it. It's always slow. Well, I got David Malukas as my top pick to win today.
On his hand and his foot. He cannot walk, but he says he can drive and can still win this race from the front row.
Yeah, Ross. Also, this race. It's been 10 years since Rossi won this race in his first attempt, and he hasn't won in a long time too. So let's see how he does today. Got Newgarden. Oh, okay. Yeah, Joseph Newgarden good here too. Don't count him out.
The gleaming candlelight still shining bright through the sycamores for me. The newborn haze and all its fragrance from the fields I used to roam. When I dream of the moonlight on the wabash, then I long for my Indiana. And now
All right, here we go.
Please welcome the chairman of the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, Roger Penske. Welcome, race fans, to the 110th running of the Indianapolis 500. Today you'll be part of the biggest spectacle in any part of the world on one day with this great crowd here in Indianapolis and the ones watching around the world. Today we honor the 250th birthday of our country and also honor the men and women and the first responders in our military to keep our country safe and secure. Drivers, start your engine.
All right, here we go.
Driver's eye view from David Lucas. His best ever starting position for Indianapolis 500. So too for Alexander Rossi and for Alex Palou. Guys, I don't dare to think I have seen Alex Palou G himself up in a cockpit before a race. He is Mr. Cool. He is Mr. Clinical. But that shows how much this means.
Well, it shows how much of that energy pre-race. It's such a long
All right, let's
ceremony.
get this thing.
There's so many fans, so much expectation. Palou is known as the cool guy, but James.
All right, here we go.
He is. I mean, you talk about that long pre-show. You got to remember, these drivers stay here at the track. That cannon goes off at 6 a.m., guys. These drivers have already been awake for over 6 hours. A lot of prep, engineering meetings. Then you go through the pre-race ceremonies. These first pace laps and parade laps are the first opportunity they have to kind of catch their breath and really focus in on the race at hand.
Guys, and what is becoming a tradition at the Indy 500? This is the pace lap.
There's Rob Gronkowski.
Honoring the men and women in America's armed forces and celebrating our nation's 250th.
Yeah, we got the homeboy Gronk flying above.
What a sight. As the 38th Combat Aviation Brigade, UH-60 Air Black Horse, fly above the stars and stripes of Santino Ferrucci's HA4 racing car, and this entire field. The Indianapolis 500, and we're still creating new traditions every year. And just look at this sellout crowd, guys. These grandstands absolutely packed. One of the earliest sellouts we've had in Speedway in recent memory, and you could feel it on the ground this morning, right from the first moments we drove in. Mr. William Pato won a couple of days ago. He said there is no feeling, no sight like the first laps that you take on race day for the Indianapolis 500. You've been used to the track looking wide, and when it was full of over 300,000 people,
350,000 people.
Becomes razor sharp. Tamsin, you know what it's like on these pace laps. This brief, wide first formation lap, you have to take the opportunity to acknowledge the crowd and to really soak it in before they get single file, start preparing their tires for the start of the race. But that first lap, how special was that for you as a driver?
Well, it's just immense. The humanity.
Imagine if NASCAR did a 500-mile race at Indianapolis. They call it the Brickyard 500. I know that it will never happen, but just imagine if that was the case.
The moment is huge as a driver. You have to stay so laser locked in to your obligations behind the wheel as the choppers wheel off. And we get closer to green.
250 years of this great nation. The 110th running of the Indianapolis 500. Almost
Man.
half of the existence of this great
Yeah.
nation.
Also, one of these days is that.
See, national champion Kurt Signetti there. Kurt, this is Townsend Bell from the Fox Sports booth. Do you copy?
I'm sensing he's a little focused on his job at the moment. As he was saying in our pre-race, hitting speeds of 166, 177 in his last run in that car. And as the 33 run around this 2.5 mile theatre of speed. Let's take a look at how the grid is going to form up. And on the front row, Alex Palou.
It'd been cool if David Malukas ran that Will Power throwback for this race. That would have been pretty cool. Here's Jacob Abel. Here. I never thought I would see the day that a Schumacher would race in the Indy 500, but we have it today with Mick Schumacher. Yep, haven't forgotten her too. Then you got Roman Grosjean rocking the Kyle Busch font on his car. Yes, it's on Fox Sports or Fox. Then you got Elio Castroneves going for his 5th Indy 500 to Kumasado, Rinus VK.
A six-time champion. I think row 3 is going to be really interesting. McLaughlin trying to get the demons of last year's pace lap out of the system. And Connor Daly, Tony Stewart's pick to win the race today.
Yeah, I've been watching it for 15 years and counting. Palou, Rossi, Malukas on the front row. This is their best start ever for the Indy 500. Tony Stewart's retired from racing. I mean, the only racing he does is drag racing, but he doesn't do stock car racing anymore. All right, the field's getting into formation. It's almost time. All right. Well, the time has come as the pace car pulls ahead. And we got Brendan Fraser, the actor, going to be waving the green flag. All right, here we go. Field is in formation. This is the moment we've been waiting for. Let's have a good race. Hope everyone will be safe. And hope we can make it to the end, to scheduled distance, I should say. All right, here we go. Here they come to the line. Green flag is out, and the 110th Indianapolis 500 is underway. Time to bring the action. All right. Way better start than last year.
Watching that red, white, blue car, Santino Ferrucci trying to make some moves forward as he pops.
His name was Kyle Busch. And Alex Palou's going to retake the lead from Rossi as they went down the back straightaway. It's like he's going to lead the first lap. Oh, wait. Did Rossi lead that lap? I think he might have. Kevin Harvick's retired from racing.
Yes, I'm happy to play the strategist. Palou's such a master at strategy and his temperament.
Yeah, almost every single driver you've asked me about is pretty much retired from racing.
In that last practice, a massive crash for him. He is in his backup car today. He has a foot that is bolted back together, a hand that is bolted back together. Alex Palou helps him on driver injuries. He will not give him any help though. Now that this 500-mile race is underway.
It's a pretty bold and aggressive move there for Felix Rosenquist to get David Malukas in turn 1. A late pop. We're going to be seeing a lot of those today.
We are. Look, if you're Rosenquist, you know you kind of want to be in that top 3. You can get your way into those top 3 cars. You can kind of be in that path that's controlling the pace. deciding what fuel mileage to get. The further back in line you are, the harder it is to follow, the harder it is to pass because of the dirty air that's coming off of the car.
I've looked at 98th Street on Google Map before.
An extra toe, a bit more speed, and the downside of it is it takes some of the downforce, some of that aerodynamic away in the corners.
Yeah, it also depends on what time the cautions fall too. All right, Alexander Rossi's back to the point. 3 wide on the backstretch. Yeah, it is.
He has got an incredible race car underneath him. On board here, the show car. Newgarden, watch the draft that he gets on this back straightaway. Absolute monster toe. Pops to the high side as the McLaren drivers.
Nolan Siegel and Christian Lundgaard. Blows back to the point. Well, any crossing owned on that line, owned by that railroad. So all crossings on that line are owned by that said railroad.
+5 on the day so far, and he is the biggest mover of the race so far. The two-time champion, the two-time Indy 500 race winner, Joseph Newgarden on the charge.
He goes.
And once again, this lovely play.
He goes. Rossi back to the lead.
On board with that one. This is the corner course where Rossi had that monumental
Yeah, I remember when
shot.
I think you told me about that.
What caused the injuries that needed to be tended to, as Kevin said, driving with a brace on his foot. Well, guys, Alexander Rossi was absolutely phenomenal. His finishing record here is incredible. On the years that he finishes this race.
Yeah, the race is underway.
That Shell Onboard giving you a shot of him going by Will Power now, former teammate.
Here goes below back to the front, James. You talked about Rossi. I think incredible.
Rosenquist to third. Hold on. I'll wait for you to get close.
To take pole position in last week's qualifying session. He was rapid, only to be denied.
Oh, you gotta go. All right, then. Lucas to the inside.
Nice move up the inside. It's a 3. That'll do it for the Penske man.
All right, I'll see you next weekend.
Getting past Ferrucci, getting past my Rosenquist there, breaking his momentum, and that's what allowed Lucas to get that run. But right now, if I'm Rosenquist, I just want to sit right there, watch these two dance in front, do this choreograph, switching back and forth. Back on the driver's eye.
Yeah, I'll be live Friday. I'll set up my live stream will be up at a later time.
You know, Joseph Newgarden finished up final practice with an hour left to run. We talked to him, said, how you feeling? He said, yeah, the counts here was right. There was a confidence. A cool, calm, quiet confidence in Joseph Newgarden that really didn't need explaining that day. He got everything he needed to do. He knew where that car was. The confidence has been brilliant in him ever since. But you got to remember, Newgarden started dead last year and went ripping through the field. So for him, this year, starting 23rd, no big deal. He's probably thinking to himself, James, I'm going to be in the top 3 or 4 by half distance. It was a mechanical issue last year that took Newgarden out of the race. As we ride again on board, things are looking very, very strong right now. I think this is the best driver in this field at this racetrack. When it's all on the line, there's nobody more fearless, nobody more committed, nobody more knowledgeable, frankly, what it means to win on an oval. He's done it so many times.
That experience last year of coming up to the back of the field from that last row to get himself into contention there. He's already done it now. We know he can race from the front. We've seen that plenty of times, but last year was a really good example of how aggressive, controlled aggression that Newgarden can kind of put together when he's in that position he needs it. Right now, the guys in front are almost holding the pace back a little bit. That's how we keep the line nice and tight. So Joseph's got cars nice and close together so he can start picking off.
Rossi, on the 10th anniversary of his first win, meets Alex Palou, defending race winner of the Indianapolis 500. Don't go anywhere, we'll be right back.
diabetes can be a deadly disease. Every move matters when it comes to your heart valve. You can't presume that you know what's going on inside your body. Once a year, I have an annual pit stop. I may not win the race. I just don't want to drop out. Get checked out. Make sure that everything's working the way it should be. Don't wait. Talk to your doctor about getting screened for heart valve failure.
Bring on the spring at the Honda Spring event. Road trips won't wait. Neither should you. So bring on the fun.
Got Rossi back to the lead.
Hit the road with high-tech features like available Google built-in and the efficiency of a Honda Hybrid. All from the 2025 Kelly Blue Book's best performance brand. Right now, you can get a $279 per month lease on a 2026 CR-V all-wheel drive sport hybrid.
So, I read some numbers. You guys might want
I'm gonna
to
scroll down the leaderboard a little bit.
I got it. These shall ease
A lot of drivers are clocking in fast laps.
Saltwater gargle.
Sold. Congratulations, sir. That is a new
Oh,
record.
this shirt. I got it from a thanks. I got this from a diecast. I got from this place up in Roseville that sells NASCAR diecasts and shirts. Place was called Hunt's Race World. Place went out of business 2 years ago, but yeah, they sold shirts for pretty much every single driver, mostly the popular ones. And this is where where I got from. I've had this shirt for 12 years already.
But really, Gary's been the game changer. He delivered our Java House coffee pods and just sort of never left. What you might want to do is put a little more grease on the bearings here. Gary's advice doesn't make a lot of sense. Check that if I was doing it. But I tell you what, his lattes, delivery. It was his idea.
You know, it doesn't mind because if women races, women races. Java House cold brew coffee, amazingly smooth.
Play the Fox Super 6 Indianapolis 500 Challenge. Download the Fox Sports app right now and enter for free for a shot to win your share of $10,000 plus a VIP ticket and travel package to next year's Java House Grand Prix of Arlington race. See the Fox Sports app for details. Alexander Rossi back in the lead. Alex Palou taking that. So we're in the commercial break still. Really nice game being played between the leaders, between Rossi and Palou. But look at Rosenquist getting ever closer to those top two.
Rosenquist is exactly where he wants to be. I think he's kind of letting these two swap positions. When you're leading up front, you burn much more fuel. If you can be second line, third line, you're going to save a bit more gas. Rossi doesn't want to lead too much. Right now, he's led 5 laps. Palou's led 10. This is round 4 of the DHL. Palou goes back to the point. Here's the thing, Townsend. You do burn more fuel. The engineers don't like it. But, man, as a driver, isn't it so nice when you're up front, not having to worry about anyone making a mistake in front of you, taking the air off your car. This is the view that you want on lap 199, sure, but it's not a bad one on lap 16 either. Yeah, looking pretty gentlemanly between first and second place right now. Let's listen to a little bit of radio from Connor Daly.
Rossi back to the lead. That is the 11th lead change we've had in just 17 laps here on Indianapolis Motor Speedway. That is last year on the race we had 22.
Dale there talking about Addison front waiting that first pit stop, just battling some understeer. The front tires not quite moving the racetrack the way that he wants.
He has to try this exit turn 4 across the yard bricks on lap 18. You remember Kyle Busch.
Oh, yeah, lap 18. We're remembering Kyle Busch. Oh, yellow. Oh, crash! Oh, wow! Catherine Legg just crashed. Wow. Wow. Who's that? That's Ryan Hunter-Reay.
Their days are over. Bitter disappointment for them both. And Catherine Legg's dream of becoming the first woman to complete the double is done. And our safety team is always quick on the scene. We heard Catherine's radio saying that she's okay. We're going to work now to clean up the racetrack.
Wow.
Bring the field around, having to do a little bit of a chicane on the back straight there. You can see the disappointment on the crew. There's all the work, guys, that goes into this race. It's obviously not just from the driver. Racing is the ultimate team sport. So much effort all come undone here. Both of these, of course, one-off entries. The 31 for McLaren of Ryan Hunter.
The one-off entries of Ryan Hunter-Reay, Catherine Legg, duh.
Take a look at this replay here on the right side of the screen. You see Ryan Hunter-Reay just moving the car.
Yep, his car snapped.
Exit of turn 2. He stays into the throttle there, trying to keep it off the wall. And at the last
Catherine Legg had nowhere to go.
Swerve to try to avoid him. Heavy impact to the inside barrier.
We talked about turn 2, guys. This is exactly what happened to Alex Rossi in that Monday practice. Just got a little high. You saw that first moment he corrected it. Did a good job of keeping his foot buried and keeping it out of the wall initially. And Catherine is not sure which way that car was going to go.
I think she made the right decision. I think that hole was closing up impossibly for Catherine Legg. Right here, perfect decision. She had to do that and just narrowly avoided T-boning Ryan Hunter-Reay. Really sacrificing herself to protect the other driver. Horrible situation for both.
Checking on board now from the view of Ray Hall. You see Ryan going around. Nothing else, but you can see how much the driver's vision is impaired. They're sitting so low, guys. They're looking through the aero screen. That smoke comes up. And you're going over 200 miles an hour. It's so hard to make that split-second decision and know which way to go. But great to see Catherine out of the car, waving to the crowd. And a head start to get to Charlotte. And she has been such a popular figure these last couple of weeks here. I've seen so many girls and boys walking around in her merchandise this week. She will head on to Charlotte now, but desperately disappointed for her. Desperately disappointed for Ryan Hunter-Reay, the 2014 winner with McLaren. But think about all of the expertise that he has brought to that McLaren group for this 500 as they search to achieve the seemingly impossible of winning the Triple Crown of motorsport in the same decade.
And I'm just shocked, James, that Ryan Hunter-Reay's car was that loose this early in the race. Temperatures are down, grip is up. He was seemingly running on his own there. We always talk about how treacherous, how difficult turn 2 is, and it just caught another winning driver of this race out.
In fact, we talk about how important pit lane is here at the Indy 500, and they're coming to pit lane, Georgia.
Daniel Malukas comes to pit lane. Today he gave Team Penske their 50th front row start. He's a first-year Team Penske driver, and he brings his car to the attention of Travis Law, who is usually, has in the previous years, been a crew chief for the team, calling his first 500 as Travis this year. He makes his marks to his box. They're going to take 4 tires and fuel tanks to be his first stop today, and obviously at quarter 1, he is down and away after a stalling adjustment. Jamie, Alexander Rossi in the middle of your screen with 6 laps there. Turn up top, lean out in 4 tires. Alex below, no changes. Looks good as he battled up from his 13 laps today.
The big winners off pit lane. Rosenquist up to second, but Scott McLaughlin has flown up the field with a brilliant stop from his Penske crew. VK, Grosjean, Kyle Collette, and Jeff Harvey.
Want some more with asparagus?
Yeah.
On your plate. You like the sauce or no sauce?
It's so good.
Are you using it with the sauce?
Yeah.
Zepbound helps adults with obesity lose weight and keep it off. Watch this. So you don't feel stuck on your weight loss journey. People taking Zepbound lost up to 48 pounds. In a study, people using Lilly's Zepbound lost an average of 50 pounds, compared to an average of 33 pounds for people using up to a 2.4 milligram dose of the Wegovy injection. Don't share needles or pens or reuse needles. Don't take if allergic to it or if you or someone in your family had MTC or MEN2. Tell your doctor if you get a lump or swelling in your neck. Stop Zepbound and call your doctor if you have severe stomach pain or a serious allergic reaction. Severe side effects may include inflamed pancreas or gallbladder problems. Tell your doctor if you experience vision changes before scheduled procedures with anesthesia. If you're nursing, pregnant, plan to be, or taking birth control pills. Taking Zepbound with a sulfonylurea or insulin may cause low blood sugar. Side effects include nausea, diarrhea, and vomiting, which can cause dehydration and worsen kidney problems. Ask your doctor about Zepbound. Coming soon through Medicare for $50 a month.
Chase Chevrolet, serving you drives everything we do. That means no hidden fees, no dealer add-ons, real prices from real people. We're number one in sales because
Thank you.
service first. 99 in Amarillo. We're honesty drives the deal. Chase Chevrolet, buy into it. They say you can judge a person by their enemies. Well, NTT wants to destroy Tom Steyer because Tom will cut utility bills. And Big Oil is out to destroy Steyer too. Chevrolet wants to give me a check.
Damn, the last 3 years in a row when it comes to someone doing the double, it's just been a straight up curse. Like, what the fuck?
If you want to go there, you can't be bought and won't back down. Tom Steyer for California.
I hope one day someone will complete the double in its entirety. Anyways, 4 drivers stayed out: Rinus VK, Roman Grosjean, Cal Collette, and Jack Harvey.
Change happens fast. That's why we're giving you our best price on cable
Good.
Wi-Fi. Just $50 a month for 5 years with same-day Wi-Fi. Xfinity. Imagine that.
At Chase Chevrolet, serving you drives everything we do. We're number one in sales because we put service first. We don't just service Chevrolets, we service all GM models. We never charge you for work you don't need. Chase Chevrolet, find
Atmospheric Insight. Wednesdays at 8 p.m. only on Fox 40 Plus. Welcome back to Fox Sports Live coverage of the Indianapolis 500 presented by Cambridge. This is why we are on the caution. Ryan Hunter race spinning into the wall. Catherine Legg avoiding him, but into the wall as well. This stops is taking place. 4 drivers stayed out. VK leads.
Your mental health is better, but having uncontrollable body movements called TD, tardive dyskinesia, can feel embarrassing. I asked my doctor about treating my TD with Ingrezza. Number 1 prescribed Ingrezza reduced TD movements by greater than 10 times, with most seeing a response as early as 2 weeks.
Yeah, but I need to see where it's going because it may not be coming my way directly.
Call your doctor if you become depressed, have sudden behavior, mood changes, or suicidal thoughts. Don't take Ingrezza if allergic. Serious side effects may include allergic reactions like sudden, potentially fatal swelling in eyes, sleepiness, the most common side effect, and heart rhythm problems. Know how Ingrezza affects you before operating a car or dangerous machinery. Report fever, stiff muscles, or problems thinking, as these might be life-threatening. Shaking, stiffness, drooling, and trouble with moving or balance may occur.
Taking control starts with asking your doctor about Ingrezza. Ingrezza.
Bring on the fun and bring home a new Honda. Take the road trip you've been dreaming of with an efficient new Honda. Turn heads with unmistakable style and sport tuned suspension. All from the 2025 Kelly Blue Book Best Value brand. Right now, you can get a $219 per month lease on a 2026 Civic LX Civic.
This fight isn't about politics. It's about people, families, paying the rent, affording medicine, putting food on the table. Trump is a threat to all of it. I endorse Matsui, and we beat him before. This time, we'll beat him for good. We'll lead the fight forward and build a future for all of our families. Prosecute ICE. Build housing we
Good.
can afford and make healthcare universal. I approve this message because it's time to win.
Coffee mocha.
Sure.
Hot or cold?
Cold.
Everything good over there.
I'm Chief Meteorologist at NTT. Watch Fox 400 certified most accurate forecast. We run under yellow at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway as repairs take place to the outside wall at turn 2. While we are under yellow, why don't we head down to Kevin Lee to talk some Firestone tires.
Well, much of the significance of this race is about the history, and Firestone has been around even longer. They are celebrating their 125th anniversary.
No, I haven't gotten CSX 4568 yet.
The Marvin lost with Ray Maroon had Firestone tires, and that was part of the strategy to take fewer pit stops than everyone else and save time on the track.
And Brendan Fraser waved the green flag. Brendan Fraser waved the green flag. Roger Penske gave the command, and Caitlin Clark got to say the part drivers to your cars. Yes.
Thank you so much. Right, one lap left to go until we get back up and running. And man who was fighting for the lead for the opening 19 laps of this race, Alexander Rossi.
Let's take a look at what happened here, James. It looks like the right rear tire changer had to go to the spare wheel nut.
I'm honestly not sure how many sets they have. Probably about 7 or 8 sets.
You see fuel burning off on the left-hand side, and that's not the only time that's happened.
Roll back 12 months to last year. Fire on pit lane for Alexander Rossi. So the end of his race. Pit stop woes though today for ECR. We've already seen Alexander Rossi lost 11 positions on that stop. 3 ECR cars combined lost 13 positions on that round of pit stops.
Okay.
Christian Rasmussen, for a reason we're not quite sure.
People are reposting that thing with the M&Ms gathered around the Kyle Busch car.
Attached on that first stop for Christian Rasmussen. But I'll tell you one thing, guys. Christian Rasmussen racing through from the back of the field. Yes, please. Yes, please. He is one of the most exhilarating drivers in this championship.
They did of course, the crash happened on the Kyle Busch Memorial lap too. All right, here we go. Back to green. Here we go. Grosjean going to the lead. Going to the lead. Going to the lead. Going to the Oh, crash! It's Ed Carpenter.
Team owner and driver for just this race at ECR.
Wow.
Number 33.
And for Ed Carpenter Racing, 3 big issues with all 3 drivers to start this race as the AMR safety team climbs onto the nose of Ed's car. They'll have an immediate conversation and assess the driver. See the steering wheel coming off. And that was a big hit for Ed Carpenter.
Not that bad.
So experienced in this race, wasn't born here in Indianapolis, but is an adopted Hoosier. It was a late acceleration from VK. He's allowed to go much earlier than that. You see further back off of 4. Rossi kind of the start of a big traffic jam, really, at 200 miles an hour. And you see in the middle there, that is Carpenter.
With Sato to the outside, I believe. Carpenter trapped in the middle. They're 3 wide going into turn 1.
What happens?
Oh, wow.
Sato was trying to almost act like there was only 2 cars there.
It's like the 75 came down.
Not a lot they could do from that place.
Carpenter out of the vehicle under his own steam. Good to see after a big hit into the turn one wall. He's frustrated. Easy off day goes from leading this race to abject disaster. Carpenter not happy.
And also Takuma Sato's and Ed Carpenter, they've been in this series for a long time. There should be no excuse for these type of mistakes. It's like these. It's called common sense.
Get an Airbnb and actually get together.
One of these days, if a driver posts something like that, I'm gonna type common reply and say common sense. It's called.
Really? You set a goal? You show up.
It's called.
You let yourself be bad at it. One day, you're like, I can do this now. So certainly you can.
Good stories all new Wednesdays on Fox.
Planned Parenthood affiliates of California are fighting to elect Javier Becerra for governor because Becerra has spent his entire career protecting.
Also, for good measure, Lane Riggs did the Kyle Busch bow.
As Attorney General, he defended Obamacare in court.
Yeah, Lane Riggs led 50 laps. Of course, Krishnek is this close to Bill McAnally's first one. Well, we're going to a track next week where he's won that before.
Mom, I got it.
Nothing. I'll go back for seconds later.
That's why we're giving you our best price on gig Wi-Fi. Just $50 a month for 5 years with same-day Wi-Fi. Xfinity. Imagine that.
The Sacramento Bee says My Van embodies today's Sacramento.
Well, the 18 of Roman Grosjean with the Kyle Busch font.
Sided with her donors, not us. Funding ICE right after she took money from their contractors and funding a genocide while taking APEC money. It's time for a change. I'm Mai Vang, a teacher, daughter of immigrants, and Sacramento City Council member. I'll abolish ICE, end the wars, and pass Medicare for all. I'm Mai Vang, and I approve this message.
Free original content on Fox 40 Plus. Download the free app now.
Look at this.
Right, well, cool Joseph Newgarden, the Milkman. 23 and 24 Indy 500 winner. There are 6 drivers to win back-to-back. He's seeking his 3rd win in 4 years, and it has only ever been done once before, and that was Will Bishaw, 37, 39, and 40. And man, he had the pace last year to fight for this victory, to take 3 in a row. But this year as well seems to have the car underneath him. By this time last year, he made up 9 places. This year, up 10 places through 29 laps. And that is our power performance, sponsored by Harbour Freight. Georgia is standing by outside the care centre.
With Ryan Hunter, he's the first to be released from the IndyCar Medical Center. First, are you okay?
Yeah, thank you. It was super tough out there. We were loose on car day. Thought we might have made some changes to fix it, but the whole time I was trying to keep it off the wall.
That's the 4th McLaren entry, that 31 for Ryan Hunter Ray.
You know, obviously in that position, they have nothing they can do. They told me that right rear tire pressure and temp were skyrocketing, and you can't hit at that point because then you're going to be in a hole fuel-wise. So super disappointing. That's the busiest I've been around here, and first time I've been on the wall here in like 16 years. So it's a bummer, but I'm so grateful to this team, to Aaron McLaren, to Chevy, to Prize Picks, to everybody involved. Going out like that early is just absolutely heartbreaking. But man, I was holding my breath so much that first stint, just trying to keep the thing off the wall, and finally one of those wiggles turned into one that didn't come back in turn 2, and yeah, that's the gist of it.
Thank you, Ryan.
Speaks volumes of a driver of that experience and that level of success at this track is just hanging onto the car, just how tough it can be when the setup isn't to your liking. Right, we have 4 drivers that stayed out: VK, Grosjean, Collette, and Harvey. VK and Harvey
Yeah.
have pitted. Big jump
Eminem's
on
is
the
taking
strategy.
criticism
Grosjean
for
and
this
Collette
video.
are committing to it. Grosjean,
I think it's probably because it's an AI video.
formerly an F1 driver, has been in IndyCar
Eminem's
for 7
unreal.
years now. Adores
I'm
this
like,
championship.
come on, Kyle Busch just died. Show some respect. For goodness, fuck. Anyways, back to green. Here we go. Back to green. New leader, Cal Collette to the lead here at Indianapolis. All right. Mick Schumacher just chilling back there in 30th place. Yes. Connor Daly up to 3rd.
It's a handful of turn 2 on your own, side by side like that. Great stuff is now Newgarden. Once again, moving up the order. He's up to 9th right now.
Oh, wow, that's close. Oh, look at this. Wow, Cal Collette. Oh, 3 wide. Connor Daly goes from 3rd to 1st to take the lead at Indianapolis. Wow.
Wow, I have not seen racing this fierce in the first 33 laps for years. He hasn't pitted. So in the next 4 laps, I would expect him to come to pit lane. He wants to reclaim the lead from Connor Daly.
You don't need to look at the pylon and nose lead. Just listen to the crowd as Connor took the lead there.
Wow, what a... Dang, he's still holding up there, Cal Collette.
Much fresher rubber on the cars behind. This young rookie is doing a great job up front.
But a huge boost of confidence for a rookie, Will, to know that he can run with the very best today. So if he can get himself back to the front later on in this race, he's got the confidence now. I can lead, I can win.
Now the teammates look coming back. Penske teammates. First car there in the red one. That's David Malukas. Newgarden already up to the driver who started on the front row. What an incredible run. 15 positions so far to the good for Newgarden.
Joseph Newgarden is decided 23rd. He is up to 8th. As McLaughlin puts the move on Grosjean. Jamie, what can you tell us?
Connor Daly back to 2nd now. He took a step up the lead. Didn't quite get a lap left, though. He has led in 5 different races at the 500. 7 different teams he's driven for here at the 500. We played the radio. He talked about how he wanted more front room with those tires. They put a turbo front wing in, and that car has set sail, guys. Up 3 spots since that restart.
Also for the truck race, they had a new announcer in the booth rather than Jamie Little, some guy named Eric Brennan. They say people are saying he's way better than Jamie Little. He sounded like he had been doing that for years. Some people are saying he's the next Alan Bestwick.
Originally before a disqualifying penalty, flew all the way to the back of the field, but from the back row, from 32nd.
Yeah, people are already giving him roses already.
And of course, he's trying for AJ Foyt Racing.
Giving him praise for his broadcast. He was up there with the usual folks of Regan Smith and Michael Waltrip.
And man, has he learned quick. Folks, don't forget, Colette and Grosjean, first and fifth on an ultimate strategy. They well run out of fuel, but for everybody else in this field, they're committed to that now.
What a great situation for AJ Foyt. He's covered with both sides of the strategy. He's covered with two fast cars on both sides of the strategy. Colette continues to lead on lap 38.
And it's great experience for him, too. Sort of like you said, Tebow, just to have the chance to run up front, mix it up with the big dogs, know that you can do it. And if I'm Connor Daly, I'm happy to let him lead, burn the rest of his fuel, save a little bit more for myself, so my next stop can hopefully be a little bit shorter if needed. As Daly tucked up behind Colette, will he make the move? No, he's just happy to sit there. As Neil Lucas now gets past Grosjean. We've heard from Ryan Hunter-Ray from that first incident in this race. Let's hear from Catherine.
Captain Light has also been released, and it's important to know. Are you okay? Yeah, I just got this, I guess, more than anything. What happened from your perspective?
Ryan spun in front of me. I think he was battling his car for a minute, and I was back there just chilling out, saving fuel. And he spun and went down the track, then started coming back up the track, so I had to board mission and try and go low, and I just didn't make it, basically.
Obviously, this isn't just
one car's coming up pit road. That looks like Grosjean.
So we just wanted to say congratulations on starting the race and your future endeavors today.
Thank you.
Appreciate it, Captain.
Grosjean forms into pit lane to take on fuel and time, losing you guys up into sixth. It's a Penske 4, 5, 6. Colette still leads. There is Grosjean in the lower half of your picture. Decent looking start for the Dale Coyne team. So how long can he go?
By Grosjean pitting, that means Colette's probably going to have to go to the next lap or two. But Colette knows how to lead out front. This guy's a
All right, Cal Colette pitting.
5K in 18 minutes. He's one of the fittest drivers in the series. He comes in for fuel.
Now Daly leads.
Connor Daly back to the point.
Indianapolis 500, the boy from Noblesville, Indiana. Daly adores this track. The fan base here adore him. They are raucous in their approval. Anytime he gets even a sniff of the lead, but here comes the
Alex Pulley.
the four-time champion Alex Pulley to the lead. Just a move on his team. That next car up ahead is Romain Grosjean. You lose basically about a lap with the pit stop here at Indy. Now Grosjean's out there on full fuel and fresh tires, trying to desperately stay on that lead lap.
First time's good. That is good as a draft behind. I think Blow's going to have the opportunity to get around it. Potentially trap Grosjean a lap down. Should have yellow come out before Blow has to pit again. Think about the lowest laps though of last year's Indy 500. How smart Cologne was in using the traffic ahead of it just to drag him along, using a little bit less fuel, a little bit less tires. Really take advantage of those guys who have the fresher rubber ahead. So it's Alex Pulley, four-time champion, defending race winner who leads from Connor Daly, who has never won a race in his IndyCar career.
No, we can only
driving for Penske is
the bottom,
never
at the bottom
won
plate.
a race in IndyCar. Scott
I cut it in half.
What's in it?
Cream. That's true.
Oh.
Dixon and Simpson. That's all over for McLaren, rounds out the top 10.
No?
Great
Good.
driver's side camera kind of shows you what you're seeing if you're the reigning champion and defending winner. And he's just controlling that throttle down the back straight, making sure he's got the right gap, the gap that he wants to Grosjean in front. Well, below leads from Connor Daly. It's his 13th Indianapolis 500 this year. Unlucky for some, maybe not for Connor. Is this his year?
For 125 years, the people of Firestone have been building products and services with one thing in mind: to make sure you get where you need to be. So you can show up for the people who rely on you. For dependability that matches yours. Firestone, always dependable since 1900.
Trying to predict the future is a hazardous occupation. The only thing we can be sure of is that it will be absolutely fantastic. I'm thinking of the incredible breakthrough in the communications satellite. These things will make possible a world in which we can be in instant contact with each other wherever we may be. When that time comes, the whole world will have shrunk to a point.
Whether you're a professional technician or just take pride in maintaining your own vehicle, Harbor Freight has the quality auto tools you need at unbeatable prices. Harbor Freight, your automotive destination.
Thanks for coming in to talk about Doug Jr.
Of course, third grade is when I'm on Liberty Mutual could save you hundreds by customizing your car insurance.
Why don't you come sit with us?
Oh, listen, only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty. Chevy drivers need a truck that shows up the same way they do. That's why Chevy Silverado is #1 in manufacturing. So they can go where others won't. Make their own way there. And always get it done. And as long as Chevy people keep showing up, we'll keep building trucks and do this. Just announced. Get 2.9% financing for 72 months on all 2026 Chevy Silverado 1500 models. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
Good. See this?
Green pastures.
So Indianapolis is 3 hours ahead of us. That's where the Speedway is at.
Never falters.
That's what NTT will look like over there.
By those who came before us. Reminding us beyond trade or title. It's the grit that fuels this nation. It's the work we're proud to carry on. This is Good Ranchers, proud partner of IndyCar.
This summer, the biggest tournament on the planet comes to America. You can see it all right here on Fox. Get ready for the 2026 FIFA World Cup. It all kicks off June 11th on Fox FS1. Alex Palou still leading the Indianapolis 500 with that 48 to 200 completed. Connor Daly is second. Then it is the Penske trio of David Malukas, Scott McLaughlin, Joseph Newgarden is fifth from his starting position of 23rd. But guys, the driver on the move since the restart is not Newgarden. It's not Malukas. Watch out for him.
Pretty much. I gathered up every Kyle Busch car diecast I could find.
He takes chances no one else dares, and he is displaying them here today once again.
Well, I dug through it and I put them back like a pro. I put them back the way you would have done it. I'm trying to find the diecast for his last win at Gateway because I got that car 2 years ago. Cal Collette in the 4. He was supposed to start in the top 10 for the Indy 500, but he had a similar qualifying infraction similar to what Team Penske had the last 2 years. And I think another driver had the same issue too. But of course, they're not. But of course, they're going to get flown. The story's going to get flown under the radar because Penske's more popular than AJ Foyt Racing. Kyle Kirkwood, as you can see now, sponsorship from Sam's Club now. It's safe to say that they pretty much updated their logo from the old one.
I said, will you ever have to go off strategy if you can't pass? He said, Kyle is going to be able to pass today. He can get to the front. 17 with 15.
You probably noticed that Elio Castroneves is just chilling in 12th place. They need to give him a car that won't run mid-pack, but something that can actually compete for a win. And also, he's the oldest IndyCar driver in this field. See, 20th.
He is right in the mix. He has shown that he's got the race car to make the moves in traffic. Newgarden chilling right now, chasing this guy below.
I do love these DHL onboards. Take a look at the Honda driver profile of Alex Palou.
Schumacher's moved up to 27th.
One win, but the average finish 8.2. That's what's so impressive to me. He came here as a rookie, was impressive right away. Year 2, when he moved to Chip Ganassi Racing, he really won the thing. And the guy was able to beat him that time. It was Elio Castro. That was a 4-time winner of
The 4 and 18 that pitted, as you can see, they're staying ahead of the leader, so they're technically on the lead lap. So if the checker flag were to fall now, those two cars would have to come around the whole track and complete the whole race under green.
Using the slipstream, using the toe for the two cars ahead, he could have easily put a lap down, but he opts not to, using them to pull him around the track instead. Because we talk about Alex Palou, four-time champion, driving for Chip Ganassi Racing. There he is in the yellow and red DHL car, leading the three Penskes in third, fourth, and fifth. We expect them to do well. Also, in second place, Connor Daly lost his right at the start of the season.
Yeah. It'll be an absolute give-in, especially with the museum.
Mixing it with the two biggest teams in the history of this sport, and they do not look an inch out of place. Talked to Connor Daly last night. I said, what happens to you on Monday? He says, unemployed again. Well, God, we will have a job tomorrow, Jamie. Tells him.
Well, Alex Palou, I sat down with him this week, and it was interesting. I asked him his first experience with seeing the Indy 500, and he grew up in Spain. Well, in Europe, it's not common to race on an oval. He said his dad was watching, and he said, what kind of racetrack is that? You don't turn right. And sure enough, his career brought him to the States, and he worked and worked and worked to figure out ovals, and he got his first oval win right here a year ago as he continues to dominate up front, guys. Another thing he told me, this race car better than a year ago, and so far it's true.
It may be better than a year ago. Connor Daly behind him has expressed the feeling that he has the best race car in the Indianapolis 500 that he's ever had. And Penske after their disappointment in 2025. We've been speaking about this a lot in the days and weeks leading up to this. They are determined not just to win this race this year, but to lay down a marker and to dominate. Well, they know right now that they're in the catbird seat, running third, fourth, and fifth. And Nico was on the press, but James, he's starting to chill out a bit and just get the fuel mileage to stretch this stint. Let's take a look at the cutaway car, just see exactly how that looks, what the draft looks like, what the tone goes for fuel efficiency. So yeah, of course, if you are the first car in line, you run it flat out, throttle all the way to the floor, you're going to get about 3.1 miles per gallon. The driver then will feather that throttle a little bit if you're further back in the train. And off throttle, you certainly burn less. And that fuel save lasts
We are now a quarter of the way. We're a little over a quarter of the way through this race already.
The cars of Roman Grosjean and Cal Collet, including Alex Palou, they're looking to get that extra lap by coasting a little bit on the straightaways. Now, you can't come completely off the throttle. You come to about half throttle, but you're really looking to try to extend go one lap further than your competition. That gets you that much closer to 500 miles. And for the folks at home, when we say coasting, we're not talking about idling down to 30 miles an hour. The lap speed at the moment for your leader, who is coasting 217 miles an hour.
Pod's biggest sale of the year has been extended. Save up to 30% on moving and storage until June 8th, and see why Pods is America's #1 container moving company. Whether you're relocating to a new home or renovating your current one, save up to 30%. Pods brings the container to you, and you can pack at your own pace. Then we'll take it to your new home or to a secure Pod store. To do this,
At Cambridge, we rise to chase dreams and futures and take care of those we love. Isn't it time when you work for you? Cambridge,
Parker. All right, we're almost 30 laps into this green flag run. Stingray Rob is pitting.
You make yourself more than just a man. You become a legend. Mr. Wayne.
The drivers are pitting one by.
The official IndyCar app, powered by NTT data, puts the pulse-pounding action of IndyCar right at your fingertips. Never miss a lap with the latest news, highlights, time, discovery. Track every move with real-time leaderboards, interactive apps, onboard cameras, and try your all-access pass to every race, every moment, every day. Download the official IndyCar app now. Your turn to Indianapolis, below leads daily for Lucas. A lot of new got it, and now they will throw themselves.
Here we go, pit stops.
And the last time the number 2 team picked up 6 spots on a very fast pit stop, Newgarden has charged through the field for the second year in a row. He will hit his marks.
McLaughlin, Newgarden are in.
And Firestone's stop is solid for Newgarden, Georgia.
His teammates got the ball back on his lane for his second pit stop. With 4 tires, he pulled a small front wing adjustment. He had an open box to get out David. They got him below down pit road. It's close as they exit and blend at the end below, making his way down next time on.
McLaughlin has got ahead of Connor Daly on that stop. Penske working it absolutely phenomenally. McLaughlin leads Daly. There's Newgarden. There's Malukas. You're allowed 2 wheels over that white line. All 4. And it's a penalty as McLaughlin brings them round to keep the pace. Stay ahead of this group because they fall ultimately a lap down. But Alex Palou now will bring himself onto delay and Jamie.
Alex Palou's coming in. His teammate Scott Dixon will take the lead.
He has been happy with it. The 10 of Palou led the most laps today. 34. There's that through. Seldom do they make mistakes. Another good stop for Palou. He's down.
So that pit stop time there, 7.2 for Palou. Rosenquist right behind them. And Sarah Crew doing 8. To McLaughlin running for 10-1. Back straight away. Newgarden, McLaughlin, and Palou. Palou's out of the pits. Palou out. Rosenquist behind him.
Here's Palou.
Lucas making the move on Taylor. Down the back stretch into 3. It was a very impressive pit stop. Felix Rosenquist and the Fire Shake team is Palou on the inside. To just get by, that was an aggressive move by Pato. Really assertive on the inside of turn 3. So Palou leads Rosenquist. In terms of those who have stuck rallies, you see on the left, leads this race.
Is that Rosenquist behind him? Yeah, it is.
He's on an alternate strategy from VK, Harvey, Mick Schumacher. In this battle between Palou and Rosenquist, Newgarden, McLaughlin, and Lucas and Daly, ultimately on board in there as well.
Oh man, look at them blending. Damn, the fact that they can blend together without crashing is crazy.
Sequence, so much time in position, track position can be lost and gained through these cycles. You see those top few haven't pit yet, as now Schumacher comes in.
Christian Rasmussen, Rinus VK, Jack Harvey, and stayed out. Mick Schumacher just came in.
The MSR team in an association with Ganassi, so it is effectively a Ganassi 1, 2, 3. As Malukas puts the news on the
Oh wow.
with a 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, 6, as Ericsson gets through one Crozier. Almost looked like Ericsson got into the grass to get past Roman Grosjean there. Ericsson really doing a great job. Up to 13th right now. That'll become 10th.
Lucas going for third. Lucas is the third.
Meanwhile, some drama for Connor Daly. Let's listen.
You guys fuck my left mirror. You guys show my left mirror. Are we? Show my left mirror. You see.
Connor's got a spotter, but that is really visibility for sure. Could have been from the top crew member or the fueler, perhaps, a left side mirror when they went in through the ball.
Interesting. Everybody we thought was on an alternate strategy has now stopped. So everyone back on the same strategy means that this returns to be this race 67 200. And look how racy that next few looks. If he gets right underneath the line, he puts on the right down to three. If you look on the inside or the outside, or keep it back, just make the way to secure. Looking to save. Lucas maybe Rosenquist is going to try to park out on and take it. Decided to get back off. A little bit of room there. Ferrucci fell down a little bit in that order. Let's take a look at the racing driver.
This is just right outside rear. Harvested four tires to change. I saw a wheel not rolling.
Yeah, that's that front. You can see it right there. Out of the gun. Good work though, Walter. You see, reached down his belt, wrapped it back up. Not bad, all things considered.
Ferrucci still in.
Here comes Dixon.
Dixon to third.
Well, haven't spoken much about Marcus Ericsson or GP on Tracy cars, other than that of Carl Kirkwood. Ericsson, though, a one-time winner of this race, and look at the pace that Dixon has off for. PNC Bank on board, giving us great shots of that pass for Dixon. This guy is so good around here. He's like more absolutely than any other driver in history. And we always say he's only won once, and you can hear that call for Dixon saying, let's speed up. We got to work together with his teammate Malone. He did a beautiful job of this back in 2023. Control doors have
Dixon up to second. Going for first. New leader.
Scott Dixon did not lead a single lap of the Indianapolis 500 last year. He has led until today 670.
Dixon to the lead at Indianapolis.
The six-time champion. The 2008 winner of this famous race. Back in the lead. Dixon talks about working together. What he means by that is the 9 and 10 team cars from Chip Ganassi Racing take turn with great positions leading this field because the average is so leading. They kind of share the love of moving the car in the front of the peloton, so to speak, in front of the pack. Both cars are stepping in the window. And here we go. This is all coordinated. This is all pretty choreographed work right now. But Ganassi rolls behind me. Really aggressive. That's the deal there.
Well, you mentioned the technical relationship between Chip Ganassi Racing and Felix Rosenquist team, Meyer Shank Racing. I've got to think that Rosenquist is thinking like the Ganassi boys. Hey, you're kind of my teammates. I don't mind hanging out and working with you. Just don't let these pesky guys follow me up from behind.
That's our one now back into the left for the black, orange, and yellow car of Marcus Ericsson. Right off the with Pato O'Rourke. Look at how busy his hands are on that steering wheel. Compared to almost any other driver out there. O'Rourke likes this car.
Dixon back to the front.
The Ganassi drivers go to work at the front of the field. Sir Scott Dixon in his 24th Indianapolis 500 leads from last year's defending race winner.
Over here, we have our break room.
Oh, great. I would love a latte. Or an iced coffee?
We don't have that. I'll be back in about 15 minutes.
Don't get burned by your old coffee. Switch to Java House. Just peel and pour over ice water. Or try it hot. No machine required. Authentically cold brewed in small batches for premium barista quality coffee in seconds. Java House. Amazingly smooth. Huggies Little Movers with HugFit 360. It moves, even bigger protection. I'm so worried I'm overpaying on car insurance.
Wonder why you're paying so much. Check this out.
Wow, $1,000 less for the same coverage.
Careful, it might cause an accident.
Download the free Experience app. Experience.
We're Tire Rack. We test tires to provide you with truth, transparency, and unbiased recommendations. We stock over 1 million tires to ensure we have what you need.
So this is why he transforms into Nexus Prime. And as you can see, the combiner head is underneath the cockpit. He also comes with this little piece.
Tires matter. TireRack.com.
It's a little piece with a symbol on it.
Spicy bacon.
Oh, by the way, so you know how you have to collect 13 primes and all that?
Where you have to insert all the artifacts that come with all 13 primes.
So you see how the aerial bots over there? This thing will fit into the slot where silver bolts put into.
You think the U.S. is going to win the World Cup? Hey, you don't believe in miracles?
Interesting taste.
Still lead. Time to take a look at the Deep Crew Spotlight sponsored by Endurance.
And Joseph Newgarden helped his charge through the field as we take a look at the two team by picking up 6 spots on the first pit stop. Staying even after he got up to 5th on number 2. But they're a little bit shy on fuel as we look at the rest of this race strategy. You needed to get to 63 for the second stop to still be able to do it on 3 more stops. And what do we see? Scott Dixon, best on fuel as he and Alex below trade the lead back and forth a little bit.
Yes.
Says you need to get to 98, still some fuel saving. We're just
Hold on, let me double check.
on 2 more stops after this third stop that comes in next. If we don't get caution, we might see some surprises and some alternate strategy that comes into play.
Great shot, Kevin. Dixon on 63. 6 and his teammate on 63. Then we look down at Rasmussen, who is up to 17th. 13 places since the restart, up 18 places from his starting position. He's on 65. That's the last lap that he pitted. So too, Venus VK. And I feel good friend Jack Harvey down in 26th place. But when these pits not start to shake out, every single lap later, if they're coming to stop on their last effort round, will pay dividends once more. We may have weather on the way. And you know what's so interesting, Will, is you're the one that pointed out at the IndyCar day practice on Friday, 90% of the cars had gone back to their garage, then started to polish and prep for the race. Scott Dixon was out on the racetrack by himself, circling around, doing completely fuel-saving laps. He was learning how much fuel he could eke out of that number 9 machine, and that already is paying dividends early in this race. Dixon also taking the lead and telling the team, this is what we are going to do. This is how we're going to put each other around this track. This is 24th Indianapolis 500. The 6-time champion, Sir Scott Dixon. Jamie, what do you tell us about the man currently sitting second?
Well, this is TYM's line as well. As you see below and Dixon swapping the lead. Dixon was begging for that to happen just to help them hit their fuel numbers. Of course, leading, you're going to use more fuel. So you see Dixon swap back into second on his 6th lap today. 77 laps on Indianapolis Motor Speedway coming into this thing. That's why he is an IMS Indianapolis Motor Speedway Hall of Famer, guys.
And now makes 6, 8 83. That time for Sir Scott Dixon. And guys, this is something we talk about a lot. Sir Scott Dixon, a 6-time champion. Chip Ganassi racing it's his teammate, Alex Dillon, in DHL Honda, the number 10 rider, is taking the points, taking the victories, taking the championships away from him. We ask how you keep turning up every weekend and you get beaten.
I think I could feel the heat on that thing. But at least it's not too. I mean, it could be worse. It could be a ghost pepper.
Alex Palou joined Chip Ganassi Racing about 5 years ago. Studied, watched, quietly observed all the little details that make Scott Dixon so good. James, he's learned it all, he's seen it all, and now he himself is doing it all better than Scott Dixon.
Yeah, he's out-Dixon and Scott Dixon. It's been a remarkable year in a lot of ways for Scott. Like you said, he referred to being Sir Scott. Jimmy mentioned his IMF Hall of Fame, and I mean, record after record, one of the ones that stands out for me that's so impressive is 22 consecutive seasons with a win in the IndyCar series. That is almost, I mean, it is it's a record. It is so difficult to be that competitive over that amount of time. And not just competitive, it's a race with every year. For 21 consecutive seasons of IndyCar, Scott Dixon has won a race. I struggle to think of another competitor in another sport who has been at that level, not just of being competitive, but on the wheel every single year for over 2 decades. That is Sir Scott Dixon. That is our 6-time champion. One of the greatest of all time. Cars once again now by his teammate Alex Palou, undoubtedly the greatest of the current generation. The future generation sit behind. David Malukas yet to win a race. He sits fourth. The pressure of Penske on his shoulders. Down to Atlanta, Georgia.
Someone who's also having a competitive day today, Marcus Ericsson, started 17th up to 9th already. They have their question marks around qualifying, but he has always been confident in that race car. He told me earlier this week they set that car up similar to how they had it last year. But after he finished second on the track before a technical infraction that sent him to the rear of the field. So confidence exuded from that team. Something that's also helped Ericsson this month and all this year is having Robert Wickens on his stand. He told me
See that? He's got Robert Wickens up, Marcus Ericsson.
Marcus
Ericsson's 8th Indianapolis 500, the 35-year-old from Kumla, Sweden. He has won this race once back in 2022. And over the last 4 years, he's either won or come second every time he's crossed the line. It is quite the record that this guy has. He is sneaky, just makes his way up to the front. He's just so good, Ericsson, at being there at the end of the race. Sometimes you don't even mention his name for broadcast until you realize there's 15 to go. He's right there. He's in the mix. He's fighting for the win. He's so good, especially
Schumacher's just back there chilling in 27th place.
He's there in that moment where you need to be there fighting for the win at the end. Hello, Leeds Dixon, Rosenquist, and Malukas. You got in the London Daily Award. Ericsson Simpson, your top 10 as we get close to the next round of stops.
So, I ran some numbers. You guys might want to consider moving. Say worse. I got it. These show ease your grievous.
That Mandalorian movie opened up to $100 million on opening day.
Sold. Congratulations, sir. That is a new record.
You realize a JPEG doesn't count as a financial plan, right? Maybe. I mean, yes. No. PNC Bank believes a little boring advice goes along.
Oh yeah, the eldest son of John McCain passed away. Doug McCain.
Maybe no more sleep.
Why not?
What card?
For the neighbors.
I think my Trump story lost me. No one goes to Hank's for his spreadsheets. He doesn't sell them. He does sell a darn good slice.
When business slowed, Hank decided to bring back the $1 slice. He just asked co-pilot to help make it work.
Would you guys have it?
You gotta try this place kind of thing. All right. Hank makes the pizza. Hey, how you doing? Co-pilot handles the spreadsheet. Enjoy.
Look at Amy, working hard now so that future Amy can buy her very own boat.
Wait, sorry, the boat's great, but am I wearing culottes?
Oh, you love your culottes.
It's 8 o'clock. What did I just say? Cheers o'clock.
You. Here's to protecting your boat and RV 24/7 as part of your home and auto bundle.
So I hang out with my insurance guy?
Oh yeah, you do a podcast and everything.
Awesome.
Added peace of mind for every month.
Is that it?
Mm-hmm.
And the stars in the IndyCar series. Take over the streets of the Motor City. See the survival of the tennis field. Welcome to the
Indianapolis 500 presented by Cambridge. You want lead changes? We've got lead changes. The fifth most in Indianapolis 500 history thus far, and we are only on lap 90. The clouds around the track are looming. The skies are darkening. Let's listen to some Josephine on radio. Conversation about right here, on that first stop in Indy. A little bit of discussion about weather. They say 45 minutes on the Texas stand. I don't know how long ago that was, but boy, you can tell the shadows are heavy. The race is official. That's the process to complete lap one of the but competition. Maybe around the 690s coming. I don't know if you expect it. It's not I think on the way was going last pick on lap 62. Once again, Rasmussen has made his way up to 60.
Dixon back to the point.
Over the rest of them, as does BK, as does Harvey. And it's Alex Rossi feeling off the mid lane there. Not sure if that's a strategic decision to make.
Oh, spin, willpower. Oh, caution's out. Yeah, it's like it looks like an engine failure. Jesus, wow. Damn, Rossi's 2 down. Shit.
So much worse for willpower.
Yeah, oh yeah, I can see the fluids. Yeah, that car's done.
I only got many kids, bro.
with the Sarah and Megan, it's not going to get better working people.
It's really hard to trust somebody like Sarah who takes money from big oil.
Because he's funded by oil companies, he's willing to listen to them, and he's not willing to listen to the needs of us Californians.
If Javier Becerra thinks that he needs Chevron, we don't need Javier Becerra.
What do people are put corporations up with this there?
Becerra represents more of the same, and Becerra represents actual change in California.
Bring on the fun. Bring home a new Honda. Drive with the confidence that comes with Honda Sense. Whether it's across the country or just around the corner. Honda's never equipped with EVs ready for wherever you take. All for 2025 Evo Next Mountain Bike. Find out at $392 for 2026. Now it's put in. Time, effort, on track, garage. Vehicles with us. Generation after generation. Learned, passion earned. This way, it works.
Moments ago at Indianapolis Motor Speedway,
Wow.
crossing on pit lane, already the track under caution. Smoke billowing from the
Yeah, Rossi's done for the day. Blown engine. Wow.
Brandon Rossi and ECO. You'll remember he's in the backup car. His hand and his foot bolted together after an accident earlier in the week. Not even making it as far as his own pit stand. The Andretti team helping him out. And there is something of a lovely irony there, that he now sits with the crew.
Yeah, Rossi's done.
And Brian Hertel on the pit stand, who called him to his first Indy 500 victory exactly 10 years ago. Fluid from Will Power's gearbox failure on the warm-up lane. Fluid from the Strictly Carvel's Rossi in the pit box. Kyle Kirkwood. There's all sorts of madness unfolding here. Meanwhile, the man himself crunching after the bus.
Man, this has been a disastrous day for Ed Carpenter Racing. Oh, Rasmussen, you're the last Andretti car stand. There he is. Where's he running? It's 15th.
His team needs 7 positions on the pit lane. He is the lone ECO representative now after this crash and multiple songs of Rossi. So this whole organization is invested millions in the better performance, all of those rest of the presidents. And critically now, all these laps under caution. It means everybody gets to stretch out their fuel mileage, everybody gets closer towards that magical 101 lap number beyond where their pit window would normally open for everybody who was going to naturally stop later. It extends theirs as well. And as the rain continues to make its way towards the track, who will find themselves in the premium positions? And it's only one, there's no guarantee that rain will. But I'm looking at yours. These guys go to make it unbelievable. There's your LA clubs and Charlie Brooks, but some of these numbers, you look at 62 was the last time he played big. That must be like something. Let's hear what adds to life defending the race winner. He's going to take us back. Yeah, really. That's the end of it. Yes, there you go. We talked about earlier, this wasn't for that body of the prime position. You can see it probably got to be back and forth. You have the lap that we talked about. Stunning those two gates out. It's a close of the pace car, even the truck is the crash. See it through. It's fine. Just in time. This Lalo's been out for 35 laps. That's one of the back set of a full stint. How many will it take? We're going to probably maybe extend maybe to we look into something rather than wait too much for this. I don't know if there's much rain. Maybe by early work with the straight. Track all in it. Street racing all down in the leader. That'll also take Cruz, Dixon, Turner. You got it. That's 225. Somebody just increased. He makes it up. And the comes all down. Wasn't it comes with Judge Miller. They start to win it out. Let's go to street race. So, doesn't have to go around headquarters any orders from the other. Lucas. It's 2 Ganassis, 3 Penske's, and I believe that's all for trying to predict the future is a hazardous occupation. The only thing we can be sure of is that it will be absolutely fantastic. I'm thinking of the incredible breakthrough in communication satellite. These things will make possible a world in which we can be in instant contact with each other wherever we may be. When that time comes, the whole world will have shrunk to a point.
Camping was fun, but it looks like we don't have to work with that. Kids didn't really be better if they also improve your for the farm rear and see back protectors. Your turn.
There we go.
The biggest sale of the year has been extended. Save up to 30% on moving and storage until June 8th. And CY Pods is America's #1 container moving company. Whether you're relocating or renovating, save up to 30% at pods.com.
Oscar Mayer deli fresh meats are so deli fresh, people think they're fresh from the deli.
Let me get a turkey on a roll with the report. I'm at the deli.
It's not the deli, it's Oscar Mayer deli fresh.
You have an app that I can type into it.
Vehicle breakdowns are costly. If your check engine light comes on tomorrow, the repair could easily cost thousands.
It was like almost a $6,000 job.
But with Endurance, you could never pay out of pocket for a costly repair again. Plus, your rate stays the same no matter how many claims you file.
I've had 5 claims for over $12,000.
Who's going to pay for your next car repair? You or Endurance?
Call right now to get $300 off any plan.
The true West has no fences. There's an edge, but you gotta find it. Find comfort from the traditions that help define it, and the confidence from having the courage to defy it. But being brave isn't about being different. It's about being
All right, we're at lap 99. We're now halfway.
Indianapolis Motor Speedway and Gallagher teamed up with over 2,000 students from 10 local schools. The Gallagher Community Day. All 33 of today's drivers engaged in interactive sessions covering racing, the history of the Indy 500s, and introductory STEM activities. Scott Hopkins and Lucas and Joseph Newcomb had so much fun with the kids from Arthur C. Newby Elementary. Gallagher is proud to be the trusted insurance broker and risk manager of the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, NTT IndyCar Series, and the team captain. Joseph Newcomb never not competitive. You doing it? How about that? For most lead changes, top 5 of all time, including today, 45 so far. And we are now at half distance, 100 laps completed. When we complete 101, if the red comes. James, you got any credit to Terre Haute? You know what I do, actually, have a friend Terre Haute who just recently sent me a message saying, we've never had any rain, the clouds have broken, and the sun is shining. So I'm looking for that little bit of blue sky to come above the speedway. About 20-25 minutes into go. That'd be a game changer in terms of track temperature. A whole curveball for this field. If the sun comes out, the track temp shoots upwards quickly. I do believe that Chip Ganassi Racing thinks the same thing, and that's why you heard Barry Wanzer say, we're racing Dixon, we're not racing the rain, to his driver Alex Palou. When you're on board with Dixon there, you can hear him clutching and coasting, just trying to save as much fuel as he possibly can. There's a few of the other cars in the back of the field come in just to top off field, maybe give themselves a little bit more options later in the race. We saw Carl Kirkwood earlier, one of the fastest guys from the open test, and some radar from him as well. He's up to 11th. Let's listen in again.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so we're tracking ready currently 54 minutes away. 2 spins for the racing. Kyle, we got 3 spins for the racing.
So it was just a waste.
I still don't want to give my credit card information.
Mixed reports coming from the 27th stand for Terre Haute. Do you trust Brian Hunter? Or James's anonymous friend?
They make it so difficult every time.
Some people say the best don't have it all. I'm here to say that's not true.
Get the neat rate
It'll be fun. It's happening.
and save some dough.
Can you do that?
Yeah, because it's my era with special ticket pricing. This is the nicest thing anyone's ever done for me. This is awesome. Everybody's excited.
Hey, see you? Janitor's coming through. Look, she got stuck for my ticket.
There she is. The breadwinner. NTT. Get the neat rate. Special ticket pricing now available.
We ride at dawn. People say that, but dawn, we're up long before that. Day after day, night after night. Powered by Pennzoil. Also, these engines we love keep running strong.
You can sign up for free, but use the credit card. I can't use the gift card.
Engine protection for the lifetime of your vehicle. Pennzoil. Long daily drive. Available at your local Walmart or online at walmart.com. Whether you're a professional technician or just
Title awards up to 6th place.
quality auto tools you need at unbeatable prices. Harbor Freight, your automotive destination.
Well, I'm Gary, and I work for Drivehouse.
Pado's up to 6th.
Gary's my guy. He delivered our Drivehouse coffee pods and just sort of never left.
Their award.
Yeah. Rossi's he's 6th. Also, Rossi's done for the day. His engine just gave out. Yeah, he had to walk. He has to walk on crutches. Rossi.
Turn after turn, era after era. Firestone has been there. At the races that defined the sport, on the roads that brought us home, through the miles that made legends. So whether you're conquering the competition or you're conquering your daily drive, with Firestone, you can do it with confidence. Firestone, for dependability at every turn.
Get Race day in Indianapolis. The 110th run. Back in Indianapolis, Motor Speedway, 110 runners in this fabled race. 109 winners in the book. The 110th about to be written. We're halfway home in 2026. Back home again in Indiana. Scott Dixon leads from Alex Pillow. David Lucas is off field. Nathan Newgarden and McLaughlin. Pato Woodward is up to 6th. Rosenquist, Ericsson, Daly, and up into the top 10 for the first time today. Marcus Armstrong. That's your top 10 as it stands. All have stopped between laps 97 and laps 100. We run lap 103. If we get a torrential downpour now, result will stand. And we are getting conflicting sort of reports from around the track where we have a slight sprinkling potentially at the north end of the circuit. And potentially a couple of
Come on, restart the fucking race.
Nothing bad enough yet to call a cessation or a pausing of this race. Just trying to look up Scott Dixon's aero screen there if he saw any sort of sprinkles. And the thing is, the track has spotters all the way around, not just the track itself, the property in general, to give race control a heads up, hopefully before you even see it. I saw some here on Newgarden hinge. Just look on the left side.
It's hard to tell.
Beads of moisture, they're starting to get bigger. We are in official race distance land right now, 104 laps complete. But if you look at the radar, these look like passing showers. Cold shower. There's a light sprinkling right now with UV reports.
Okay.
It's being seen on pit lane as well. But if we can ride this out for a few more laps,
Okay.
it's not like we've lost the track. We don't have to get track tires up there. We can hopefully get back.
That's the limited time we have.
2 hours and 38 minutes until the race.
Okay.
The countdown. 5
Oh.
Eastern time.
220 miles an hour. 0 spots of rain are acceptable. And the IndyCar super diligent about making sure track conditions are perfect and are safe for our drivers before we go green again. As a driver, it's so tough in this situation. You just want to get back to racing. The racing kind of finally got into a nice rhythm after those early cautions. People were finding their groove, finding their feeling. But now you're just driving around under caution, trying to save fuel, not knowing how long it's going to be before you get racing again.
There we go. Find a way to pop this off. See.
Currently finds himself fourth, running for his third win in the last 4 years. Joseph Newgarden, Kevin.
And Joseph Newgarden was not even supposed to be a race car driver. He was a baseball and a basketball player as a kid.
There we go.
He always had his eye on racing, but his parents wouldn't let him.
The only difference is you have to turn. The only difference is you have to do it backwards because there's certain points where you have to connect it to. So basically, this is the combine. So Silverbolt's facing the other way for Superior, but for this one, you have to turn it the other way.
When he was 13 years old, which is way later than almost everyone else here started racing. 3 years later, he was driving race cars. Today, he is trying to win the Indy 500 for the third time in 4 years.
We sit on board with Joseph Newgarden, cars being brought back to pit lane. You'll be able to see the flashing monitors on the side of the track. We are under red flag.
See, they wasted laps under yellow for.
Rain on track. And who leads? Sir Scott Dixon.
But it's not even a small shout, big downpour. I swear, if they call this race over a small shower, I'm gonna be pissed.
Break away to what's possible with Tripwire.
The only IL-23 blocker for Crohn's and UC to offer self-administration from the start.
Tripwire can help with symptom relief as early as 4 weeks.
Gee, nice. Thank you, IndyCar.
1 year and 2 years.
Some have visible repair of their intestinal lining. Serious allergic reactions, increased risk of infections or lower ability to fight them, and liver problems may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and TB. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or need a vaccine.
Anthony Alfredo was on standby to replace Catherine Legg in case she couldn't make it.
15 years of clinical research. Ask your
Try it today.
Red flag is out. They wasted laps under yellow again. Well, not surprising, but then again, I understand they're trying to keep these drivers safe, so I can't really fault them too much on that.
To dream the impossible dream, to find the unbeatable score, to reach the unreachable soul. Without question at all.
Told you we'd win. Zlatan still has. Oh, no, he's not.
Beverly Texas liquor stores across the state have run out of beer.
What? You think the U.S. is going to win the World Cup? What? You don't believe in miracles?
Racing here pretty soon. We couldn't even call it
Oh,
drizzle
fuck.
at the moment. It's just very light spots of. Look at the history of this great team. First win. Indy, Pablo Montoya 2000, Dario Franchitti, two-time winner 2010, 2012, 6,500 wins, 1,807 laps left.
There's no. It's not saying it's raining there. What the fuck?
In 25. There is your race leader, Scott Dixon, 106 laps completed under red flag for the time being. As we saw when we went to commercial break, his wife, Emma, getting excited about his prospects.
Wow.
Well, we heard her a little while ago as well, saying, I'm sure I can see lightning. They absolutely need to cancel the race. She knows, she's been in this game and around this sport long enough to know that if they call it now, her man will be declared the race winner. Seems pretty
Hey, you're not calling no race.
Scotty D. Hey, Scott, it's Townsend up in the Fox Sports booth. You copy?
Yeah, great, mate.
Hey, bud, we just saw your lovely wife Emma's been selling the whole paddock that it's raining and
But-
lightning in the area, but might be a little optimistic. It looks like right now.
It is not raining there, you stupid idiots. I mean, I understand they're trying to keep the drivers safe and shit, but come on now. Hey, you better not call no fucking rain. I'm not fucking joking with this shit. Wow, another race.
You crushed it on that green flag sequence to leap up in the running order. Is there anything you know that you did particularly well in that sequence? I mean,
It was not even close.
I think it was just discipline everything quite good in lap. Put up the guys did a fantastic job, and then obviously it was the end lap too, which definitely helped us with the traffic there. So yeah, just one of those ones that was quite good. Hopefully we can have more of those.
No, don't.
You got everything you need in the cockpit? We can bring you snacks, maybe, or water. Probably not allowed to do that.
Yeah, I'm good right now, man. I don't have any water, so I want to keep the cocktail, but I just got a refreshment there, so I'm all good. Cheers, man.
All right, bud. Thanks, Scott. Good luck. Sounds icy cold as ever. I like what he was saying about it, though. Just that the pace was going too slow. That's 22 years of experience here at the Speedway. Just knowing, like, oh, hey, guys,
I know the game you're trying to play, but there's a better way to do it. Let's get that pace going a little bit. Well, we've heard from Scott. Let's hear from one person, I think, in Indianapolis Motor Speedway who doesn't want this race to restart.
And that is Emma Davies Dixon. Emma, you've been in this situation many times all the years you guys have raced here. What is this moment like for you? As Will just said, you're probably the one person that doesn't want to see racing resume.
No, truly. I was just saying that I thought I spotted lightning if I clear these stands, get everybody home, call the. But no, Jamie, we've been here so many times before. I actually feel calmer than I have in the past because I know how quickly things can change, and I'm just trying to enjoy the moment. Just said to the team, guys, I won't lie though, look how many times we nearly got our second win. A good 8 or 9 times. And if it happens today, I'm going to be so I don't quite know what I'm going to do. I just want it so bad. And if it is down to Scott and Palau, I know Scott will fight to the end. It will be a gladiator fight. I should have got it right so many times and nothing happened, but he will fight to the end.
Well, we wish you luck. I have a feeling we're looking back with you.
I like the sound of that fight to the bitter end between teammates. Who was it arguably on the list of the all-time goals? Alex Palau, who in recent years we have been able to debate as being potentially one of the all-time greats. If you look back to 2008, the track that we were triple and absolutely dominant performance all month long. The season that was completely dominated by this guy. 6 goals off the year, took the championship as well. You couldn't stop him. He was able to start up front, drive away from the field, really just control it all day long. And as you've heard, as Evan said, as everybody knows, Scott has come close so many times. 5 podiums here at the 500s. The absolute heartbreaking near misses in the last 5-6 years. No one's due another win at the Speedway, but this guy certainly earned it. The weird thing about these red flag periods as a driver is it's been long enough now, your heart rate starts to slow, you really start to relax. Sometimes even get a little bit sleepy, like, wow, I didn't realize what I've been through. It's 100 laps of the Indy 500 already. Maybe you start to get a little hungry. You start to think a little bit distracted sometimes with these long delays, and you wait and wait and wait until the team manager comes on the radio and says, okay, we're going to go back to green, and then all of a sudden you get that flood of adrenaline comes back as you rack to do it again. Well, Scott Dixon led on the Indy 250. We'll see what half his race left to go. These guys didn't slow down. They know there's a race happening.
We test every vehicle for driving safety, performance, and efficiency. But we also believe a vehicle should be front on. So we set out to test the all-new Prevost for joy, excitement, and acceleration. And found that it's not just the way our vehicles move, but the way we move Honda. Honda, proud partner of the NTT IndyCar series. This can be a deadly disease. Every minute matters when it comes to your heart valve.
You can't presume that you know what's going on inside your body. Once a year, I have an annual pit stop. I may not win the race. I just don't want to drop out.
Get checked out. Make sure that everything's working the way it should be.
Don't wait. Talk to your doctor about getting screened for heart valve failure.
Alex and Christian have been great additions to ECR, but really, Gary's been the game changer. He delivered our Java House coffee pods and just started never left. What you might want to do is put a little more grease on the bearings here. Gary's advice doesn't make a lot of sense.
Check that if I was doing it.
But I tell you what, his lattes,
Delivery.
It was his idea.
It's mine because feeling nice is feeling nice. Java House cold brew coffee. Amazingly smooth.
Trying to predict the future is a hazardous occupation. The only thing we can be sure of is that it will be absolutely fantastic. I'm thinking of the incredible breakthrough of the communications satellite. These things will make possible a world in which we can be in instant contact with each other wherever we may be. When that time comes, the whole world will shrunk to a point.
Going back to Indianapolis, we're taking a look at the heart of the race sponsored by Edwards Life Sciences. We have completed 105 of 200 laps. The current race leader is Scott Dixon. We've had 8 race leaders today, 45 lead changes. That's the 5th most of all time. 3 caution periods. One, when Ryan Hunter-Reay and Catherine Reay crashed. The second, when Ed Carpenter crashed on the restart. And the third, just now, for rain. That rain, as we understand, has stopped. The track is being dried, and we are not far off, folks, from having engines refired and this race restarted. And I cannot wait. It is a Ganassi 1-2.
You know, if they do that, their IndyCar will get accused of favoritism. If they do that, you're not going to favor it to Scott Dixon just because.
Ericsson, himself an Indy 500 winner, Daly and Armstrong. That is a hell of a strong top 10 to get this race back up to number 1.
Get ready to refire.
All right, here we go. Yellow's about to come back out.
Has been given. We are getting back to racing ways here at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway for the 110th running of the greatest spectacle in racing.
And Timo, this is that moment you were just talking about, maybe nodding off a little bit in the race car.
Remember, you're all warm and cozy in there. You're sitting in a custom molded seat. Everything, you got a helmet on. It's almost like a pillow wrapped around your head. So easy to start nodding off when you get that clash of a
All right, Yellow's back out.
All of a sudden, you get maybe 60 seconds to window racing again, and you got to perk up real quick.
Yeah, same holds true for the wives and girlfriends and all the family members of these drivers who now get to watch their driver do his thing. And so get a warm-up lap here this spring. You got to reset, you've got to recalibrate. Think about everything that you felt 20 minutes ago with your race car, the adjustments that you made to optimize things. Head down, cinch the belts. Let's finish this off.
And Townsend, you just spoke to Scott Dixon. What does it say about the calm behind that wheel? And in leading this thing, even under caution, that he was willing to talk, willing to be that open. And that's calm about what lies ahead of him.
I've been doing it such a long time. And he also knows that somebody I can trust at least maybe until the last lap, and Alex Palone right behind me. I'm curious, how aggressive does Team Penske get right now on this restart? Are they going to be happy to continue to run third, fourth, and fifth?
And what of David Malukas hunting today for his first ever IndyCar win? His first ever win, naturally, at the Brickyard. Georgia's says.
Longtime crew chief turned strategist, Travis Law, your first Indianapolis 500 calling strategy. I want to say that's an exciting opportunity, but now running third in the biggest and greatest spectacle in racing. What's going through your head, and what are you telling Dave?
Yeah, really we're on strategy right now. It's kind of our plan to be third at this point, halfway through the race. Dave's done a great job of managing the cars around him. Crew always had a good pit stop on the last one, picking up another one, so I'd say we're on target where we want to be right now.
Thanks, Travis.
Thank you.
There is David Malukas. And I think the weight of responsibility of this great team rests on his young shoulders, leading in that 12 car, which for so many years belonged to Will Power, stepping into that seat.
Oh, I bought Harley's.
With two of the fastest teammates of any team.
I bought Harley's.
It's Joseph Buchanan.
I'm probably a lead.
Pit stop and just survive. I don't expect him to
really bitter melon lead. I bought bitter melon.
I was really going to struggle to fight. The car is a lot.
Are there other people
really just out of rage.
Yeah.
The jacker, so
the Asians.
Take the time needed to make a front wing adjustment.
Oh look, it's a little bad. Yes, Mom.
No, I found the name, the last name also. They were saying he was there. Cabreros, when he was in the that's a maiden name. I was on my old record, not old addresses before. Mm. With Duina, her sister, they married name is Mangapot.
What?
Mangamot, Mangapot, Mangapat.
Hold on a
MANGAPOT.
second. Okay, hold on. What's your first name?
Duina.
Lid or Lud? L-I? How do you spell that?
ADWINE.
L-A?
Lead Duina.
L-I or
LE. LEDWINA.
what's the last name?
Listen thing, see, initial and then one after MAN.
Hold on. Oh, M-A.
Like mango, manga, MANGAPOT. Mangapo. Yan hindi ilagay. Hindi like manga, like magalang.
Yes, Mom.
That's the last name we're doing now. I don't know the last name, middle name.
All right, coming back to green.
They live on Argono Way. No, it's Battles Road, it's Battles Road in Hammer Lane.
I have no idea. Hold on a second.
Colostone. Elena.
All right, coming back to green on lap 109. Dixon and Pelot. 1-2. Here we go. Back to green in the Indy 500. Here we go. And Pelot goes for the lead.
Yes, Mom.
Oh, Daly to the outside. And there goes Malukas to the point.
Nothing. When did she pass away? When did she pass away? When did she pass away?
That I don't know, sometime this month. She'll be very young first, she said, her sister.
Okay, I'll look it up after the bathroom.
Right.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, one third. 9 o'clock. I didn't have no money, so I just bought that.
Come on, Daly. Come on, Daly. Get to the outside. There you go. To third. Well, Shahir, are you there?
Gregorio was there.
But David Malukas, to me, that was absolutely well given in that spot. He was popping way too early down the stretch. Wanted it to be a straight up fight. It certainly looked that way. But Connor Dale, go back to that aggression. I think Connor wants to sit here in third in this sweet spot. He said, I'm going to go big for a lap and a half, and then I'm going to
Just to click.
and wait. Connor Daly looking strong right now as the American pride. Waiting strongly at the top.
Yeah.
P3 is just that sweet spot. You've got enough clean air in the two cars in front of you, and you've got the grip in the corners, but you're saving so much more fuel in the top two if they're swapping positions. Lucas has done a great job getting up there, but he's not going to want to lead too much. He's going to want to back off and let the road go by at some point. Three Americans in the top four. Lucas leads. Four-time champ below. Puts the movement again down into turn one. Commentating his third. You got it. I love that sound. I love the sound of IndyCars at speed in close proximity here at the Speedway. Below, not wanting to lead much at all. Again, backing up, allowing Lucas to get back in front. I love Carnelli just letting them do it, not trying to get involved in this mess-up. With 20 laps to go on this fuel and tire stint. 2 more stops, more than likely, to make it to the finish. Think about this top phone right now. Think about the difference. Each of them has come to the place that they are today. The difference reaches to this race. You have New Garden, steely and cool. You have Colin Daly, who was over in the snake pit this morning, just trying to get his mind off what this represents. Taking himself out of the moment. Alex cheering himself up on this way. We'll take it to Lucas, who 2 years ago stood this track. Stood trackside in his career in Texas, in pieces. He lost a dream ride in Ohio.
Yep.
As we get a yellow flag now for track conditions. And maybe
That was a fucking nice.
and Lucas was leading as we went back to yellow. So it's Malukas. Malukas below, Daly and Newgarden, Dixon, Rosenquist, Ericsson and Armstrong back. Pace car back on the caution. The race continues with 116 with 200 laps completed. So it's Penske from Ganassi. And the one only entry, Dreyer in third.
Chevy drivers need to try the shows out the same way. That's why Chevy Silverado is #1 in manufacturing warranty. So they can go where others won't. Make their own way there. And always get it done. And as long as Chevy people keep showing up, we'll keep building trucks to do this.
Just announced. Get 2.9% financing for 72 months on all 2026 Chevy Silverado 1500 models.
Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
On 3. Liberty Mutual customizes car insurance to help people save hundreds. 1, 2, 3. Liberty Mutual!
All right, Shahir. So my mom got signed up for a 30-day trial on Amazon Prime, so we got it for a full month. So yeah, I'll be tuning in later for the Coke 600.
Sorry? Hey, we moved in next to a deli.
It's not the deli. It's Oscar Mayer Deli Fresh.
We'll be back.
I didn't think we were gonna do it, but hey, gotta give it a go.
So, I read some numbers. You guys might want to consider moving.
Somewhere else.
I doubt it. These shall ease your grievous throat most readily. Or maybe a saltwater gargle.
So, congratulations, sir. That is a new record.
You realize a JPEG doesn't count as a financial plan, right?
Maybe. I mean, yes. No.
PNC Bank believes a little hoarding advice goes a long way.
Pod's biggest sale of the year has been extended. Save up to 30% on moving and storage until June 8th. And see why Pods is America's #1 container moving company. Whether you're relocating or renovating, save up to 30% at pods.com.
The official.
Never miss a lap with the latest news, highlights, and live race coverage. Track every move with real-time leaderboards, interactive maps, onboard cameras, and driver ratings. With all access to every race, every moment, every
Damn, how many engines is
app now. Let's take a look at the big moves sponsored by Politics on this race. For rain. Dixon lost the lead to the low move. He's right there. Once again on the restart, looking 3-5-2-1, making up those positions and drawing this 300,000 plus strong crowd.
everyone to the right. Well, this top track cam on board. Depends on the machine that's Scott McLaughlin. You see cruising around in 6th gear, minimal throttle usage, try to save as much fuel as you can. Well, in comes Christian Lundgaard, Jack Harvey, Kevin Simpson's in, Greg Rahal is in, Jacob Abel is in, Jamie. Down to you.
Well, I know we were under caution for some weather, but I'll tell you, there isn't a single drop down here on pit lane. And I want to give you a quick update. The biggest mover since that last restart, Connor Daly.
Oh, shit.
Put on kill mode up to 3rd. And I checked with the team. He had talked about his left side mirror got knocked off by the fueler when they made that stop. Well, they were able to repair it, so he's got vision, he's got speed.
Well, there we go. Daly running in the top 3. This, without a shadow of a doubt, the most consistent, impressive, and overall, I'd say, fastest race car we may ever have had at the Indianapolis 500. And that's saying something. He's led 83 laps of this race coming into today, but again, this is one of those drivers that really stood out for a practice week of being comfortable, running in traffic, being able to make moves further down in line than just in the top 2 or 3. I know he was happy after car day. He said his car was not good, suffered some damage in that Monday practice crash, driving over debris from O'Rourke and Rossi's car, but it looks like the number 23 is hooked up today. He complained of others here earlier in the race, but they made the week change, and he looked awfully fierce on that restart. Saw himself on the screen back, I think it's a little way.
For driving safety, we set out to tell you a whole new program for shipping the excitement place. We found that it's not just a deal, but the way we make them feel. So it makes them a hug. Proud partner of the NTT IndyCar series. This can be a deadly disease. Every moment matters when it comes to your heart valve. You can't presume that you know what's going on inside your body. Once a year, I have an annual pit stop. I may not win the race, I just don't want to drop out. Get checked out. Make sure that everything's working the way it should be. Don't wait. Talk to your doctor about getting screened for heart valve failure.
Alex and Christian have been great additions to ECR, but really, Gary's been the game changer. He delivered our Java House coffee pods and just sort of never left. What you might want to do is put a little more grease on the bearings here. Gary's advice doesn't make a lot of sense.
Check that if I was doing it.
But I tell you what, his lattes, oh.
Delivery.
It was his idea.
It is mine because women races. Java House cold brew coffee, amazingly smooth.
Trying to predict the future is a hazardous occupation. The only thing we can be sure of is that it will be absolutely fantastic. I'm thinking of the incredible breakthrough of the communications satellite. These things will make possible a world in which we can be in instant contact with each other wherever we may be. When that time comes, the whole world will have shrunk to a point.
They threw a caution for track conditions, but there's no rain.
Back in Indianapolis, sitting on board with the best of his generation, Alex Palou, second in the race at the moment from David Malukas. They started on the front row together, still inseparable in the top 3. They joined. We call that David. Well, that up boy, Hollywood Harvey, 27th at the moment. Kevin, what do you know?
So we've seen some come in and top off here recently. The last was on 118, and Jack Harvey was one of those. Greg Rahal, Christian Lundgaard,
Kiffin Simpson, Romain Grosjean. Here's what's being discussed right now. If we keep running behind the pace car for this mist, another 18 to 20 laps of caution throughout the entirety of the race, they can get it done on one more stop. All of those up at the front that effectively have pitted on lap 97 still need 2 more pit stops. So if there are cautions, those like Jack Harvey could get it done on one. They cycle to the front. Wow.
Well,
You just never know. How do you gamble on Indianapolis weather? It's roulette. At best case scenario, I mean, you've got the odds are 1 in 33 coming in, and then you throw the weather in the mix, and it makes it even more complicated. But you're not in a position where your car's good enough to track your way up through the field. You got to do something different. You're going to get beat if you just keep doing the same as the cars in front of you.
Yeah, they're just wasting laps under yellow. For a stupid yellow.
So he's been moved to the back of the field. That's the first penalty we've seen in the race today. It's been pretty clean, actually, up to this point. See what happened here. Loaded up the back of Christian Lucar. That is Romain Grosjean. Lloyd Ockler, he wants a passing coming to pit lane. Very clearly discussed that this is still considered a yellow flag racetrack. And that's you cannot pass. You see the right up here. Really odd because it didn't look like Lucar was going to pit, and then all of a sudden Lucar started to put in there. That's not more good. Look at this. Who's your leader? Just cruising along. Look at how much information the drivers have on the dash. I love this shot because it gives everyone at home a little bit of insight as to what kind of info the drivers are digesting while they're racing. And what's it showing us? Everything. Everything. And it's different for every driver. Obviously, the big 6 in the middle, that's your gear. You see this green box, 95 off to the side here. That's going to be the state of charge of the hybrid system. Speed is on here. You've got things like RPM up here, weight jacker position, roll bar position. And down here you get some temperatures, that's tire pressures potentially. And what about the buttons? What do the drivers need when they're up there on track? I mean, the right pedal is the most important thing. But there's some buttons on the wheel that are certainly ones you want to use. Pit control, that's PLC, that's a speed limiter. You've got your weight jacker buttons here to adjust the handling of the race car. All these down here, these rotaries down here, these are different engine mats for things like fuel savings and things like that. As we sit on board with David Malukas, even large in his mirrors is Alex Palou. But in third place, one of the most impressive drivers of this month and of this day is Connor Daly. Jamie Little down on pit lane. I know you're with somebody who's going to have an awful lot to say in how this race plays out today.
That would be team owner Dennis Reinbold. He's also the strategist for Connor Daly. How about that move? 6 positions gained after that last restart. What do you think about the drive your young driver is having today?
Well, we told him to get going after that last stop, and he did. He did exactly. He took off. So we're very excited about our race car. It's great. We're trying to figure out everybody else, figure out some of the timings. And we arranged it, and we're guessing everyone else.
Dennis, it's great to see you. This man keeps a team record year-round for this one and only race. This is the 26th time he's tried to win this race.
Connor Daly had his best ever starting position for the Indianapolis 500 this year of 8th. Let's check out some radio from Kyle Kirkwood.
Right now, we're feeling like we need to take some rear wing out for you. What do you think? It'll be on the lower side. That's what we'd like to do. If you're, I think you're comfortable doing that. Yeah, I got tools to work with. Copy that. Good answer, bud.
I do like that response from Kyle Kirkwood. I got tools to work with. They talk about trimming the rear wing. What that's going to do is remove a bit of downforce from the car. That's gripping the corners. But it's going to give them a little bit more straight line speed. As we're coming in with 1 to go, you might see some drivers peel off and top off. Did anybody take the Trevor Kuchel when Jacob Abel's in? He's laps down right now. He's on the lead lap. Jack Harvey topped off a few other drivers. They could do this on one more stop. We could have saved fuel.
strategies. Big question with the 500 starting to play out. Lucas will take us back to green. Tempering the pace. Under push. It's now down to him. As he enters turn 3. Simmons wins a function. Line will hope to run with him. The crowd rise out of their seats to watch his race.
All right, here we go. Come back to green. Oh, crash! New Garden. Wow. Wow, another car.
Once the green flag drops in IndyCar, you are allowed to pull out of line, pull out of position, and start passing. You do not have to wait till the start-finish line. AMR safety team quick to the seat of the 2. Let's try and see what happens. There's Newgarden.
Look, see.
Just got on the curve, maybe, to that left front cross over
Wow.
to the thin curve on the inside. Watch the left front tire. Does it get there? It does, James.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
So many times here, Townsend, that rumble strip, that curbing on the bottom of turn 4 has caught out many drivers over the years. So easy to do. Your eyes are forward, but that's a big hit. Big hit. Oftentimes we see this out of a rookie, Will. And Newgarden just trying to get as much clean air to the inside, to the low side for his front wing, and he just took too much. On board here for Dixon. Gosh, no time to react. If you just slam on your brakes, if you're Scott Dixon at that moment, you're going to spin around right with them.
Oh, wow. There it goes. Boom. Wow.
That is how easily it's done and how quickly it's over. From back-to-back victories to back-to-back DNFs for Joseph Newgarden.
Ouch.
Such a rare mistake from this guy. 2-time champion, 2-time 500 winner. One of the best. And his racecraft today has been utterly sublime. Guys, when you run over that rumble strip, is it simply a case of that rumble strip unsettling the car? Or because he's had a little bit of moisture and a little bit of rain, can that also take through it's so deceiving because you get to that rumble strip, you don't know the track goes away.
May adding Harrison on my finger.
Ashley Newgarden.
18.
Newgarden, of course, here right now on the restart, coming out of turn 4, and the crew in disbelief. That's Malukas' guys. Yeah.
Look at the people.
That's about what you accomplish here. It can like that. Give it and just take it away. 2 wins to 2 DNFs. One of the great drivers of this legendary race.
My finger, the 18, and the other finger.
That name on your shirt, it means something. Because Liberty Mutual
Okay, what
customizes
color
our
now?
shirts
We
to
got
save people hundreds. Tommy, stop that. Now let's get out there. And sign my case.
Again, Coach? Parents need to stay over there.
Sorry, Coach.
Also, get your little buddy.
No! Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 Liberty. America's #1 comedian, Nate Bargatze, is on the big screen. Woo! In the family event of the summer. The Breadwinner APG special ticket price now available.
From green pastures to roaring tracks, there's a strength that never falters. A legacy shaped by those who came before us, reminding us beyond trade or title. It's the grit that fuels this nation. It's the work we're proud to carry on. This is Good Ranchers, proud partner of IndyCar.
listen up.
Get the knee brace
It'll be fun. It's happening.
and save some dough on the breadwinner.
Can you do that?
Yeah, because it's my era with special ticket pricing.
Jackpot. Everyone wins. I'm just so excited I can shoot you. Okay.
All right. The breadwinner.
Just explain to the watching and listening to the show, why do you think the Indy 500 is the greatest race in the world?
There is nothing I have experienced on this that levels up to what the Indianapolis 500 is, because it is so much more than just a race.
Yeah.
It really is. Check out your new Fox Sports digital show, Sleep with Harvey. Fox Sports Fuel Night Pilot. Subscribe to Steam on Fox on YouTube, the Fox Sports app, or wherever you get your podcasts. Now, running scenes down at turn 4, the AMR safety team on-site.
He got on those rumble strips and he was around. He went.
Number 2, Chevrolet. Here a replay of the incident. Huge hit. The ambulance taken down as a precaution. Frustration for his fans, but I think we saw Joseph walking from his wreck and that's good to see. Joseph refusing the stretcher and instead walking to the ambulance under his own steam. That wreck was a good
70 to go now.
situation in terms of they weren't going full speed yet. It was just a restart. They were getting up to speed, but he spun around so much that he went into the wall almost head on, almost completely forwards, and that's a bad angle to hit in an IndyCar at this place.
Certainly is. As you see the shell cart taken away and Newgarden taken to the infield care center. And let's take another look here at the impact once again. And this is what you're talking about, James. Spins almost 360 degrees. And a heavy left front corner impact there. Exactly the kind of incident that the Hans device that all the drivers wear was designed to kind of help fortify the driver's head and neck in a frontal impact like that. You see the new aero pop-up devices, those flaps pop up when the car goes backwards. Those designed to try to keep the race car on the ground when it's going backwards at over 100 miles an hour.
Did a great job there. It had that momentum as it was starting to go up and then comes back down. And then you can see Joseph looking almost straight at the wall when he hits. It's a tremendous impact. And that view from behind, those 4 neon-yellow rectangles that popped up, the number of cars actually from last year that we saw grab air when they crashed violently at the speedway. This year, we're seeing one that has really kept it down, and incredibly fortunately so, but great work from Clara and IndyCar to come up with those modifications. And the Q5 drivers. So disappointing engine day for the Newgardens. What might have been on the run for 3 or 4 years. They've been done once before in history, and if you stay once before in history. We talk a lot about the drivers' preparation, commitment to this race, into the crews, but the families are just the same. I mean, the disappointment there in Ashley's body language, you can see it. A partner of any driver has to commit to that lifestyle of wanting to win races, wanting to win the Indy 500. And with the crash cleanup, we now have pit lane open. Some of the leaders diving in. We talk about committing. Big commitment here from the likes of Ericsson. Big split, guys. This is where it gets fascinating. Townsend Award in Rosenquist, and I think I saw Marucci maybe down there on pit lane as well. Yeah. He's right. They can do it. They can do it in one stop, Kevin.
So I know what leaders come in. If they don't come in, you're going to come in. It was a little bit mixed, and we haven't hit the lead group. We are about 3 laps away from where you could have made it home on one more stop on this. But the way this is trending, don't you have to gamble that there's going to be more caution? I think those that just stopped here have a great chance of being able to do it only one more stop.
It's a great call, Kevin. Great call. Based on the race we see, guys, I'm not a big man. I would put money if I were on another caution coming. I like this call. Gotta roll the dice.
Yeah, Pato O'Ward with a great stop. I think he got ahead of Felix Rosenquist. So Pato O'Ward is the lead car on the alternate strategy. He sits 13th right now. And Kevin, I think you're right. Pato O'Ward should be able to make it home on one more stop. The 12 cars in front of him would have to stop twice, depending on cautions, depending on rain. So many variables are outside everyone's control.
Is this way the right one? Is this where the day turns for McLaren? The 60th anniversary of their last win at the Indianapolis 500, what they are calling unfinished business. Pat O'Rourke may just have put himself in a position to win this race. O'Rourke will restart 13th. Behind him, Rosa Quiston Armstrong, the MSR duo, then DK.
And you heard Paddle Awards strategist Nick Snyder tell him, hey, we might be in a situation where we can make it on one more. So be smart with saving fuel here. As Paddle Award downshifts now, warms his tires. They know they're coming back to green. James, going to be fascinating down the stretch as this plays out.
It certainly is, guys. This is going to be a pivotal moment. We're going to look back on this in a little bit. As Brown looks forward to this restart and what the next 69 laps have in store in this year's 500. It's going to be fun. It's Formula One team racing later today.
All right, coming back to green.
And here at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, this race means more to him than any other. Lucas will take us back to green.
Right to green, 68 laps to go. Here we go. 3 wide. Connor Daly to the point. Wow, look at that. Lucas dropped back to 4th. No, 5th. Going for it's Marcus. Is that Marcus Erickson? Yeah, it is. McLaughlin going for the lead.
In just 134 laps, McLaughlin was so pulled on that restart, he wanted his chance back in front. There, guys. Mixing it up, and Lucas thinks, you know what? I don't feel like this is the moment to risk it. He backed out.
Now Johnson goes on day. And McLaughlin again wants to go with him. God's tight.
Oh, wow, that's tight. McLaughlin.
Connor Daly got so close to the curb in turn 1, and that is a very defensive looking move.
Elio Castroneves up to 9th place.
I'm not sure that was the bit of that's what we're going to have to pay attention to as Cologne back to the point.
Daly around the outside, and Schreiber around the outside, with no way through at one. I don't think Scott Dixon's going to be too happy from where he was sitting as Connor Daly made that move. How about Marcus Erickson under pressure from Lucas for on board with McLaughlin's Pennzoil shell?
Well, Lucas has made the move on Erickson. Now has Dixon in his sights. Back towards the back in the group that could ultimately fight for this win. Reds are on. Here is Foster. Foster fighting with Sato and Siegel. Back in the front though, Palou and McLaughlin. Palou's fighting behind him. And here comes Daly.
Oh, wow. Daly back up to 2nd.
Connor Daly looking back now at the number 10 of Palou. And in the back, you see there, Erickson and Kirkwood, two independent local drivers still in this race, have made their way up in the top 7.
Dixon having to defend from the Lucas, and he can do nothing about the Penske driver. He strings around the outside and up into 4th.
Dixon, I'm almost sure about radio about that defensive move from Daly. Daly off the floor now.
Marcus Erickson on Dixon as Daly goes to the front once again. Takes the lead.
Daly to the lead.
The spotter telling Daly he's now leading. There's no cars in front of him, but he knows what he's doing here. Try and run racing. Their only race of the year. Lead in Indianapolis. From the might of Penske. From the might of Ganassi.
There's McLaren. Oh, wow. 3-1.
That move from Alex Palou was just divine. It was so well calculated. He carried so much momentum and just scythed his way through.
Got Silverbolt's back half back in the vehicle.
20 laps now, no fuel saving, they are head down. Everybody wants to lead at this point. They also know that the cars that did pick can do it on one more stop. If they've got any chance and there's no yellow, they got to pull out the lead and pull away from that pack. They can't afford to barely group up and try to extend their stint by a lap or two. There's no benefit for that at this point. So this is the good old-fashioned pedal to the metal hard racing. And for me, the fact that the Lucas rider was able to bounce back from that fall into P6, work his way back up into the top three. That car again stepped up and surged. These laps now averaging 219, 220 miles an hour. That's an average for the lap. 220 miles an hour. They are going hammer and tongs with 59 laps left to run. We sit on 49 below, and there goes McLaughlin. And look, all these drivers know there's still a decent amount of racing left to go. Over about 60 laps now as it comes down. But what you're doing is you're figuring out how your car races when you're up front. You're figuring out your timing, your positioning. You're trying to work from lap 195 forwards. Where do I want to be there to make sure I can run a race after crossing the line at 200? As we keep an eye on the ultimate strategies.
That post now has 127,500 views and counting.
So those are the cars sitting pretty on the alternate strategy, but all this green flag running makes it tough for them to make it work on one more stop. Probably McLaughlin watches on as her husband falls back to second. It's Alex Palou in the lead again. We talked before this race about redemption for Scott McLaughlin. Crash from the warm-up lap last year. This very place on the track, rolling his tires.
Look at this. It says audio that shows a picture of American missiles bombing an Iranian ship. Well, specific from a drone. If you look closer, you can see a person on the right side circle flying up into the air.
Now this race gets into the top three. No changes in the history of the Indianapolis 500. Fantastic stuff. Players continue to jockey for position, but it has not been as gentlemanly as it was earlier in the race.
Also, if you go to any Cheddar Scratch Kids restaurant, this will pop up under his tablet.
As we get 25% of the 500. There was a little bit off you. No more fear. You drag me around, I'll drag you around. Now, there's none of that. It's rivalry and competition all the way. Get out of my way, I'm coming through. We always talk about this really being a tale of two races. There's the race to 150, which is just survive, save fuel, take care of the equipment, figure out your balance, and from 50 to go onwards, that's when the real racing starts. And these guys are trying to go a little bit, trying to go to that magic 150 number. We're almost 3 quarters of the way through the 100% running of this great race. Below now leads McLaughlin, 0.3. Malukas, Daly, Ericsson, Dixon, Coburn, Simpson, Castro, Nevins now up into the top 10. And Rosenquist complete the top 10. I'll tell you what, Marcus Ericsson has done a great job today, just quietly marching his way through the field. He was bold on a couple of restarts. He now sits in P5. He's the lead Andretti driver. Kyle Kirkwood, his teammate, up 18 spots since the start. These Andretti boys are coming in from right time. And we said it about Ericsson earlier. If you look at Lucas makes the move off the line into PT. If you look at his results over the last 4 seasons, it's a win, 2 second places, and a DNF. That's on the road. Ultimately excluded from last year's race, but on the road, a win and 2 seconds in 4 years for Marcus Ericsson. He comes alive at this track. And looking for the Brian are just working. He's just been making those moves, guys. So impressive how he's been able to jump up from P6.
Yeah, my top pick looking strong right now. Oh wow, look at this.
And now to the lead once again for David Malukas. This one's up at 132 by 147. He's gone from 6 back up to the point. That's a strong effort there from Malukas. His first 10 laps for the that's when they have the best grip. That's when it's easier to make those moves. Once you get past that 10 lap mark, it starts to fall away. And it's supposed to be like the 12. It's not falling off the way as much in traffic as some of these other cars. Starting to see pit crews getting ready out in front of us on pit lane. Daily that is Scott McLaughlin.
And David Malukas is going to pit. Scott McLaughlin's in. Teammates on pit lane. Well, McLaughlin's going to get ahead of the 12 as he wins the race off pit road.
How crisp their stop speed, how aggressive will they be on the brake pedal as they come to pit lane? McLaughlin, Malukas down in the way.
Pillow's in. Dixon's going to go too. Hello, Daly, Ericsson are coming in.
Jamie is waiting. Connor Daly in the 23 gets the countdown into his box from Dennis Reinbold. Right there comes to a stop. He said he wants to make some adjustments. Trim this thing out. You see in the rear wing right there. Meanwhile, Alex below 0 changes on this 10 car. Only on solid stuff for this 10 bunch.
You know what? Only half a second slow was Daly. Penske teammates helping each other out a little bit of pass the torch. So where's Below blend out? Here's David Malukas. You look forward to that.
There's Daly.
Malukas will have to run. Malukas will have to momentum. There is Below. His tires will be colder. Malukas is moving up to temperature. Both him and McLaughlin have the momentum. And look at him screaming through 3. Turning into 4. It's a great run on Below. Across the yard of bricks. Malukas for the lead once again. Great job from the top 5 race cars and their pit crews, James. They come out in perfect symmetry. All 5 cars with complete stops and pressure. You saw that small adjustment on the front wing for David Malukas.
Kiffin Simpson's up front now.
You heard Connor Daly saying, let's trim this thing out. DRR is going for that win as Kyle Kirkwood. Great stuff. Joins back on the tail end of this group, and now finally Dixon, the master of fuel save, makes it to pit lane. It's a good looking stuff. So stuff Dixon. So effectively the lead of this race, as we've seen from McLaren, is this battle between Malukas and Below and McLaughlin, and there's Daly. As Below retakes the lead, it is only for now the lead of this group. And this group is situated around 18th place with Alex Below. 17 drivers ahead. When they choose to pit, this group is in the lead. Keeping 6 into the water and Island having pit on lap 118, but Below hitting Rosenquist and Warner Armstrong. That's that group that took the gamble under caution on lap 130.
Wow, all three Ed Carpenter cars are out. Rasmussen had a mechanical issue. Wow.
Final service, and all these cars that we're watching, including the three McLaughlin drivers, still have another shot.
Yes, and Tim Cedric just told me, Robert, if you can pass, we pass. If you can't, we'll save, but we do not give up track position. Words from Tim Cedric.
So if the drivers for a second back have one more stop, and this battle, which currently is for 17th, but what's for the lead?
Malukas is going back to the 5 to 10.
But in places, they're absolutely in a good position. The question is, can they actually make it on one more stop? Do they have enough fuel? Still 48 laps to go. They last pitted on lap 130. So it's a stretch. And they know it. I think they might need some caution. So they need to go 17, 18 laps to make this thing work. Yeah, maybe a little less than that.
That BNSF manifest with the CP on it, it's tied down at Duffy right now. This was reported 13 minutes ago.
I still think Palou in this game is on the safer strategy to make it on one more. For sure they can make it on one more stop. Palou and the travel on the safer strategy. But Rosenquist, Elmore, Armstrong, and everyone up there in the top 10 has rolled the dice and has gambled which was the right way to go. Fuel safe for now. Or push the whole way through. Rosenquist now leads on the ultimate strategy. All still to play for Indianapolis.
I suddenly realized that I was no longer driving conscious. And I was in a different dimension. Just going. And I realized I was well beyond my conscious understanding. Just going.
Rosenquist is the leader now.
There's salad and there's bread. It's the perfect bite in every bite. So what you gonna do? You're gonna take your favorite salad and you'll stuff it, yeah, stuff it, yeah, stuff it, yeah, stuff it, yeah.
Stuff it?
Yeah.
Stuff it. Say stuff it. And get salad and bread in every bite. New salad stuffers. Only at Panera.
As a veteran, I turned my skills from the service into a career in tech. But before I got the training I needed to grow, before a mentor helped me reimagine my future, and before I made it happen, I was hurt.
At GP1 Chase, we listen to what people need. That's why we invest in job training programs all across America to help people build new skills. Together, we make what matters happen. Who's gonna start? It's a last chance for luck before each farmer gives one girl the boots.
And there were two.
Farmer Wants a Wife, Tuesday on Fuckers.
Place your hands over your heart and hold on to your butt.
June 1st, it's Air Force versus Marines for America's birthday.
Stingray Rob's coming in.
Here in the Star Spangled Banner. Oh, say, can you smash? Leave the ball and fall on your.
Listen, folks, it's all new. After 1% Club, June 1st on Fox.
Coming June 6th, Rolls Royce Ridiculous races through. Golden Tempo made history once. Can you do it again at the Belmont Stakes? Saturday, June 6th. Coverage begins at 4 Eastern, live on Fox. Well, Felix Rosenquist leads this race. His main challenger, At the top of the field is this man, Pato O'Ward, who seems to be saving more fuel than the race leader and on a strategy which could see him launch up and into the lead of this race and the fight for the win. Man watching on keenly is his team boss, Zach Brown, who's with Jamie Little.
Yes, Zach Brown listening on headset right now. Pato O'Ward, fourth. How are you feeling about this strategy that you guys are on and making it a one more stop back?
Nervous. It's going to be a nail range about 50 miles away, so I that could be a banker here, and one stop's going to be close. But that would be our strategy. A yellow wouldn't be a bad thing here shortly.
Well, we got 41 to go.
If you give up there, Pato can work some magic. I don't think we've had that fastest car all day, but I think we've worked away on it. And if we can get him in a position to win, I'm sure he can do the rest. Thank you.
Pato O'Ward has been in this position before, only to have his heart broken. This race he wants to win above all others, guys. And it took something magical to take it away from him. Yeah, Joseph Newgarden was just such a big bold move on the outside. Pato O'Ward, a runner-up once again, as he contemplates if that would be his best chance to win, or if it would come at some point in the future. And right now, boy, based on what Zach Brown said, James, I think we're a little bit short.
Yeah, but look, they've caught up to the back end of the field, so you got Pato O'Ward who runs second.
Kiffin Simpson's pit. The remaining McLaren cars are in the top 10.
And right in front of Rosenquist, crucially, is Elio Castroneves, his teammate and team owner, who can help show him around. The same way that Ryan Hunter-Reay told Alex Rossi around 10 years ago to try to win this race on field. That is a beautiful irony now, that the lead group of this race have come up to the back of the group who were leading earlier. They're now on a different strategy. And that this
Rosenquist is the leader.
To save enough fuel to make the strategy work that would defeat the likes of Palou and Malukas and McLaughlin and Damon. They haven't pushed hard and burnt fuel to get there, but now that they're there, I think it's a good situation for them. They can start saving that last bit. It's going to be long, it's going to be tough. But look, the other drivers have to make up 7/8 of the racetrack to catch them. And look who's behind Pato O'Ward. Rookie Dennis Hauger, the reigning IndyCar champion, dubbed the Norwegian Nightmare, one of the most promising young drivers in this championship.
That Goshen grain train I was talking about the other day with the CNs on it, it's near the Fresno area right now.
And who is calling strategy for Dennis Hauger is the team owner, Dale Coyne. That was a switch in assignments, and Dale has been
Good, Mom.
something a little bit different and has won multiple races
What?
over the years with cars that you didn't expect to be in the
Just
fight.
tired.
Hauger has had a very solid but not spectacular month so far, but the talent is there. Point winner on the F1 ladder in F2 and dominated the IndyNext championship.
And he's right there with O'Ward and Rosenquist on pace for just to jump his straight to the
Guys, they only got to make it a few more laps. Pato O'Ward just hit 37 laps to go. That's a long way to get home.
Yeah, Pato O'Ward can't make it on few.
These guys are hanging on by a thread to make this strategy work. Jamie.
You see Pato O'Ward, he went 34 laps. They brought him down. They said, box now. They'll make it as fast as possible. Captain Woodfield, tear off points at number 5. Car is good. Who's slowing the radar?
He's away.
7.6, that's a pretty decent time. We've seen some a little bit quicker, some a little bit slower, but now you see Hauger pulling in.
Felix Rosenquist, Marcus Armstrong, Santino Ferrucci.
That's how long ago that was. But tell you what, Felix Rosenquist has done an amazing job to outsave Pato O'Ward and Dennis.
The signals are on in Fresno. Just giving you a heads up. Rosenquist is in.
Careful, buddy. Last
has done such a good job, Jamie, getting to this point.
They really have. This cars have so much speed today. They have been adjusting on it each stop, just a little too much oversteer. But they've done a good job in the pits as they count him down into his box, which they hope will be his final stop. 4 tires, fill it with fuel as much as they can. You see the tear out there for clear vision. As we have 34 laps to go, they put on the fuel. Solid time.
He's that big out left. The Felix Rosenquist, the lead has come through. Damon Clausen. So this is just him losing the lead of the race. This is not going a lap down.
These guys will all have to stop one more time, guys. If Felix Rosenquist can save a little fuel, he is in a great spot to win his first one.
Wow, Paddle Ward just got out ahead of the 60.
Has to go 2 laps farther on fuel than Felix Rosenquist.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good race. People are trying different strategies. 19, speeding on pit lane, drive-through penalty. Dennis Hauger. And speaking of rookie, I kind of wonder who's going to win Rookie of the Year for the Indy 500. So we got Mick Schumacher, Calculette, Dennis Hauger. I can go out on a limb and say Mick Schumacher, but I doubt it.
Is trapped a bit unless a caution comes out. Now, 32 to go. The leaders could take any time and make it easily on fuel, but they will stay out in case a caution comes.
And the longer that you can go if the caution doesn't come, the shorter that final stop has to be in terms of the amount of fuel that you have to put on board. Meaning to say 2 laps worth of fuel. But here's why you can't just sit there and let it burn that fuel. If the yellow does come out, then paddle's safe. So Felix does need to put the hammer down and chase down. Paddle will work.
Let's listen to Paddle's radio. How are they doing?
Paddle trying to get fuel 7-4. Fuel 7-4. That's what we need to do. There's also another strategy, but have a bit more fuel to use.
Change the folks at home road see if we move racing. Yeah, look, every team does something a little bit different, and they try to code their MPG, but I've been around enough to know certain scales, and if 74 is what I think it is, guys, that is a large number to hit, and based on what we've seen at this racetrack in the past, that is a tall call order in terms of number of laps, 36, that Paddle Ward needs to do.
These guys both hit on lap 130 on the previous stop. Rosenquist with a brilliant, a magical job to get 2 laps to the good on fuel advantage over Paddle Ward. That's the experience of Rosenquist. Boy, what a drive it's been for him today.
I can see that grain train on the camera right now. It's approaching just past Shaw.
All the way through Super Sunday of qualifying. Rapid. You're talking about them for the win, but right now it's still David Malukas up front, leading this pack ahead of Palou, McLaughlin. That's your top 3 right now. They're going to have to feel him in the pits here in a moment. You see a Ward right there behind the yellow car, McLaughlin.
This is gonna be. This one's gonna sting a bit.
It doesn't look like it's going to be the right strategy necessarily, but he wants to be the best car on it in case the brakes fall their way.
Rosenquist in 5th.
The MSL. Guys, MSL won 1 race. What was it? It was this one, back in 2021 with Elio Castroneves. They know how to deal with pressure. They know how to play the high-stakes game.
Yeah, it looks like the grain train already did its crew change. I don't think they do it in the yard strictly. I think they do it at the other end of the yard where the BNSF and UP crossed over as a dime.
Almost a full lap behind these two when they hit. Even if these guys have to back off a fair amount to save the fuel, that is an awful lot of racetrack to make up.
It takes
because continuing to just be very patient. His team is
28 to go.
give him all the information on exactly where he sits in this.
Malukas hit. He's put a cushion between himself and the 10. Okay, to 1 second lead. Oh shit. Also, I know I don't take a look at this as much, but as you can see here, you can see how many laps they've completed. Is that last? I don't know what LSP means, but let me take a look at the legend. Lap since pit. Okay, so that's what it stands for.
Felix Rosenquist, I want to continue to receive information as Felix Rosenquist almost crashed in turn 2. I saw a wiggle there, and boy, with a potential win on the line, he almost threw it away. It's Malukas that he still needs. They need to stop one more time. Daly in 6th needs to stop again. So too does Ericsson. So too does Dixon. Boy, that was so close for Rosenquist. Malukas is coming in for his last stop and with the Georgia Hillary.
It's hard to say that Penske pressure that he's talked about. They've given him everything that he's needed. Now it's up to him to make it on his march. This is not going to take them all the way to the end. 4 tires filled up with fuel to take him to the end. 106 running at the Indianapolis 500. He's got the wiggle to the end.
Passing on board for Saloon by Scott McLaughlin. Coming down to 3. Guys, Felix Rosenquist is losing the handle of his race car. I saw him almost wreck a second time in the short shoot.
Looks like Malukas pitted. Oh shit. Okay, Pelot and McLaughlin just pitted. Well, it's Pato Award by himself now.
Sitting between Award and Rosenquist. On pit lane, great stop for the pole sitter. Award is stuck in no man's land, and now things are really stacking up. They say he's praying for a yellow because that might be what's coming right here. Siegel on the other side of Kevin Simpson. These guys know that fight team. They're going to be a top 3, top 4 position.
Damn, where is it? Connor Daly's in.
So 23 to go, and this is straight up the lead of the race. Pato O'Rourke, Rosenquist, and Marcus Ericsson there, also in no man's land. He's waiting to make another stop.
Save, Pato, save. Sit there behind the 19 of Dennis Howard. You know, he's sort of taking himself out of contention with that penalty. Nope, it's still alive.
James, I think Pato's firing the first caution, meaning he is going to keep the point and just gain the cautions.
Scott Dixon's in. Kyle Kirkwood. Marcus Armstrong's up to 3rd. Ray Halls. Roman Grosjean up to 5th. Oh yeah, Grosjean should be good to go.
You just gotta have that patience. You gotta have that reserve. There's another player in this party that is starting to close in, and that is the teammate of Felix Rosenquist. Marcus Armstrong is on the.
Oh yeah, Marcus Armstrong's looking for his first career win. Where's Elliott? Is he back? He's back there still.
Very much in the fight here. In the number 66.
Armstrong has never won a race in the NTT IndyCar Series. Rosenquist has only won one race in the NTT IndyCar Series. And Pato O'Ward, well, we know he is one of the biggest drivers in the field at the moment. And look at Rosenquist coming up behind O'Ward now. As O'Ward sits in the slipstream, in the top of the ground rail, trying to save fuel. Oh, man. Rosenquist pulls it in. This is such a
20 to go now.
position for Pato O'Ward to be in, because he can see Pearson's here. He knows he's got more fuel, so he has to stay as calm and controlled as possible. Guys, the last lap, 210 miles an hour for Pato O'Ward and Felix Rosenquist. They are nursing their race cars home. Meanwhile, Roman Grosjean is 23 seconds back. He's in a similar window. I don't know that he can close that gap, but this is going to be masterful to make it home and stay with your track position for all four of these drivers. You know who else is coming quickly? Grosjean, about 5 mile an hour lap faster. For Ricci and Sato, all three of them catching this battle up fast. Kevin.
Dr. Julie Weiser, the IndyCar medical director, just came out with Care Center to update us on Joseph Newgarden. She said he's fine, he is icing a contusion, but wants to watch the end of the race.
Thanks, Kevin.
Graham Rahal going to go a lap down. Takuma Sato's up there. Come on, Pato, just hang on. We're almost.
Earlier, just how dicey it's been for Felix Rosenquist these last few laps. Watch this, guys. Huge draft up the front straightaway. Watch Rosenquist. And then watch how free his car gets here in the middle of turn.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
Guys, as we've been watching the lead of this race and the battle between O'Ward and Rosenquist, as Rosenquist lines up Pato O'Ward on the run down into one. He just sits in his toe at the moment. At one time, leaders in this race have taken their stops. And we're looking at Alex Palou in 7th place right now on track. He's made his final stop. He's running at 5 mile an hour a lap, up near the 220s every lap. He's not out of this yet. Let's check in on pit lane with Jamie Miller.
Lap since pit 2018 37 35. Yep, this is the longest run we've had. Let's see, this is 16 to go. This I counted this 52 laps long is this green flag run. Oh yeah, Malukas is up to 4th. Problem, he's 20 seconds back. Roman Grosjean's in a good spot to finish in the top 10. Come on, Rosenquist. Come on, Rosenquist. Oh, here it comes. Here it comes. New leader, Felix Rosenquist from Meyer-Shank Racing. Also, I don't know if you're aware of this or not, Shahir, but if a caution comes out with under 5 laps to go and they can't restart the race, then that will end the race. In case you're wondering, how many laps since Cal Collette could get a top 10.
That's how the driver can help affect that fuel number. A couple different engine maps that you can put it into that'll weed it out and save you a little bit. But ultimately, the driver's life is the most powerful tool when you're trying to save fuel. And if he was comfortable to go by at this point, he must know that he can hit that number out front by himself in that last lap for last lap for Rosenquist of 2:19. So he is stepped it up most definitely. If you're using the same scale, guys, we heard it was 7-7 for O'Ward, 8-7 for Rosenquist. This is the move.
That seals first place for now. In the live pictures at the top of your screen, now having to defend from Mick Schumacher. As on board desperately tries to make it all work, not just to get him home, but to allow him once again to fight for victory at Indianapolis.
Meyer Shank could finish 1-2.
13 to go. It's not over. On board with forward.
12 to go. This time by.
Even Rosie's backing off a little bit now, so he does have to hit a number of the paddles smartly. Backing off to save. He needs to have one move. Here comes Schumacher. Unlocks himself.
Mick Schumacher just unlocked himself.
Perfect situation for Rosenquist to help Mick Schumacher get ahead. And maybe Rosenquist could trap that. Now just got to stay controlled here. Calculators are going full steam on the
This
lane
is
as the strategist
torn.
Shastri is going constantly to save to make it to the end. As we take a look on board, Kyle Warren, here comes Mick Schumacher to the outside.
Yeah, whoa, that. Damn, Schumacher. 11 to go. I'm gonna close the polls with 10 to go. I'm gonna it'll be based on what I see on the thing rather than what I see on the leaderboard. The leaderboard on here is like it's only a few laps ahead. It's only a lap ahead. Oh shit. And 10 to go. All right, 67%. David Malukas, 33% chose Elio Castroneves, 0% for Ray Hall and Dave. Where is Daly anyway? 12th place. Fuck. Mick Schumacher is 19th right now. So he's technically back on the lead lap. God, yes.
There is something about that guy and this place, this track, that calls to him. Always has. Has always will not give this up until the flag is pretty fantastic when you think about one of the smaller teams in this field running first and third right now with 9 laps to go. Mike Shank and Jim Meyer hooked up several years ago. You see Mike Shank there. Team owner and the success was almost immediate. Winning in sports cars and winning its races like Daytona, winning the Indy 500 with Elio Castroneves. They've been looking for the consistency to back up the potential. We're seeing it today.
Yellow! Oh no, it's Cal Collette. Wow. Crashed hard. The tire just came off.
This gives Pato O'Ward a chance to fight. This gives maybe David Malukas a real chance with good fuel. We watch as the AMR safety team.
Damn, he was doing so good.
A big impact on the right side. Scary looking crash. The rookie Kyle Collette. The Brazilian from Sao Paulo in his first ever attempt at the Indianapolis 500 has impressed us all.
Man. Fuck.
Next series. Evan running is the highest rookie after the penalty for Haller.
Hello, Ronaldo. Welcome to the live stream. Ouch.
It's a devastating way to end your first Indy 500. And the red flag is out. We are going to have a shootout at Indianapolis.
Red flag is out.
It's not entirely unexpected, Townsend. We've seen that a couple times in the last few years, and it really sets the stage for one heck of a finish. All the cars will come to pit lane. Mike Shank just cannot believe it. The teams will not be able to touch the cars except for backup battery support and fans. And we are at, as we sit on the red flag, 67 lead changes, one short of the all-time record in the Indy 500. As we see Kyle Collette climb from his
Kyle Collette, so that's a
machine. That is great to see. He's getting out of his own accord. The crowd salute him and cheer him.
man.
Cheer a new hero in Kyle Collette. He has impressed this 350,000 strong crowd all month of May. What a sad end to what has been such a phenomenal rookie performance. And here's off for two.
Oh, it snapped.
That's horrible. Overcorrected it into the wall. Exact same part of the racetrack.
Cautions.
Exact same moment that Brian Hunter-Ray had earlier in this race. Tom Rinaldi called it at the start of this thing. Treacherous turn 2 is the blindest place for so many years. And look at the deformation of the safer barrier as he gets in there. Just such an incredible safety improvement. Really pioneered here at the Speedway. That would be a much more.
That was a violent hit.
From inside the cockpit if that wasn't there. Now, that was. He still felt every bit of that. I know they call it the
Ouch. My body will be sore.
It's James, you and I have both hit that thing. It feels like it's all concrete.
Glad he's out of the car. Fuck. Man, it's frustrating. He was doing so well.
Suspension, brake rotor, and hub just tumbling along through the turf. And the crew devastated. What a month they've had. What a job they've done. That's a good sight to see. Thumbs up from Kyle Collette as he climbs into one of the safety vehicles.
Boom. Wow.
Smart to get back to the throttle there to try to beat the car if it hooked left. He's already had to avoid cars in turn 2 this month. I just looked at the drivers in the top 6. Who has the freshest tires? Alex Palou. As we go to red flag, this has gone from a Cinderella story with Felix Rosenqvist to a lot of big guns back in the mix with a chance to go big on what could be the final restart. Now, guys, the folks at home,
Yeah.
what are you allowed to do under this red flag? What are you not allowed to do under red flag? It's different.
Obviously not touch the car.
Can you refuel? Can you change tires? Can you fix anything
But
on your
you
car?
know you can.
You do that first. You can plug in batteries and
You can't do nothing, unfortunately, but it is what.
You cannot adjust your car. You cannot work on your car as it should be under red flag conditions. They stopped as they ran. They will start running again as they were. And we are set up for a heck of a showdown. So it is a literal pause of the race. Nothing changed. We roll. How they finished. Well, one man who has 2 of his drivers in the top 3. Is he nervous? Is he excited? He's with Georgia.
And we'll find out here, Will. I'm here with Mike Shank, owner of Myers Shank Racing. You have 2 cars in the top 3 right now, giving all the variables, including fuel. Once they go again, can they fight?
They can absolutely fight. Our fuel's going to be okay. Now they have a little bit better tires, so I'm so fucking disappointed in what happened here with the yellow. We had this first and third done, and to have this happen was really gutting. Now we got to regroup, re-rack.
Alex Palou, he's 6, but he's still vulnerable.
Everyone's doing a fantastic job. All of our partners are here, and I couldn't ask for a better show no matter what happens.
What are your drivers being told?
Push like hell.
Thank you, Mike.
Emotions coming to the fore from Mike Shank. Our apologies for the language, but I think a recognition and a reflection there of just how tense things are down there on the pit wall, as he said. The message to both of his drivers now: push like hell. First and third in this race. Well, I think back to 2022 when fellow Swedish driver Marcus Ericsson was leading comfortably when a red flag came out and bundled it up for a late restart. He came out on top that day. I know he would love to be the 3rd Swedish driver after Marcus and Kenny Brack, of course, back in '99 to win the
Also, third. Other Swedish driver won the 500.
Because that last lap under caution, he will roll out behind the safety car. Does this help him? Does this? Absolutely. Yeah, Powell Ward's going to have some fuel to use. Is it absolutely max fuel to the finish? I don't know. We sit on board, thanks to Arrow, looking at Powell Ward. But David Malukas and Team Penske. Yeah. Malukas has backed out of high-risk situations all day long. But let's first listen to a little radio from the number 5.
You're currently pushed to Mr. Pro, yourself, Armstrong, Q3, and all the out to the longest on the fuel tank strategy. David Malukas is Q4, and he is a full push strategy.
Well, it doesn't sound like full push to the end for Powell Ward. It gives us the history how we got to this point, but it suggests to me like there's still a little work to do for Powell Ward to get to the finish of this thing. Where's Ferrucci sit right now? He pitted on 165, so he's level on fuel with Marcus Armstrong. I'm looking at Malukas, Cologne, McLaughlin in the top 10. Those three were fighting for the lead. They're in that mix. Let's find out back on pit lane with J.D. Little. What's going on with the 5?
Nick Snyder is the strategist. You've been on the radio. This changes everything, but tell me, how good is your driver? Can he go max, for 6 or so laps?
Who knows? Well, Rosenquist has Marcus Armstrong to block him as a teammate, so Rosenquist has his teammate to block. Fewer the laps, the better.
All right, let's see if Pato O'Ward can finally get his first win.
More like Meyer Shank versus McLaren versus Team Penske versus Ganassi.
Between the Dallas and the local Kings, we're starting on FS1 and the Fox One app. We will get you to level once we conclude our broadcast here in Indianapolis. And frankly, we're having such a good time that we don't want to go anywhere just now. It's on, guys. Full rich means full push. But what I love about what Nick Snyder said is it's in his hands. And guys, there's no faster, no sharper set of hands in IndyCar around the Indianapolis Motor Speedway with 10 laps to go than Pato O'Ward. We've seen it time and time again. As you see, when all the drivers had their last stop, big advantage for David Malukas.
There are a total of 25 drivers left in this race that are actively running. This does count the drivers that are lapped down, like Foster, Rob, Jacob Abel.
With fresh tires, Daly could go absolutely bonkers here on a restart. I mean, we've seen guys all day make up 5-6 spots by going huge on the very first lap. So anything is possible. It will be all or nothing for these top 10. I'd say top 11.
The fact that we're even making it to the end of this race is nut. It's like we're almost there. We are almost there.
They're going to get a showdown to finish the 110th running of the Indianapolis 500. It couldn't be more tantalizingly set up. Felix Rosenquist, Pato O'Ward, Marcus Armstrong, David Malukas, Roman Grosjean, your top 5. Rosenquist with 1 win, O'Ward with 9. 3rd, 4th, 5th in this race. 0 race wins between them. Let's head back down to pit lane.
And Will, you mentioned Roman Grosjean, and he is legit, even without this red flag, to be able to make it home. He had a penalty. He had to give up a few spots not that long ago, but 5th was going to make it on fuel. He was just told by the team, hey, you pulled a rabbit out of the hat today. Let's go ahead and bring it home. They have full push to be able to go to the finish to see if they can pick up some more spots.
Yellow's coming back out. Man, good job for Grosjean covering from that penalty.
To racing ways. Engines are about to be fired, folks. Do not go anywhere. This race ends here, and it ends now.
Right, here we go. Oh my God, outflowed. Almost 4 hours into this stream, too. And there goes the yellow. All right, here we go. Palou and Sato are the only two former winners in the top 10.
Everybody else just has to watch and cross every finger and toe with Zach Brown as he studies the information. Guys, as we go to restart, half of the drivers in the top 12 have never won an IndyCar race. Zach Brown can barely stand to watch this. 50 years since McLaren last won the Indianapolis 500. I don't think Zach Brown looked that stressed when Lando Norris was going for the Formula One World Championship last December, because this means so much more to him. This is the race that he wanted to win as a kid, and now he owns one of the biggest names in international motorsport. He wants the Triple Crown, but without the Indy 500, none of it means anything to him.
We saw the angst from the team owner Mike Shanks 20 minutes ago. His drivers ran first and third. They looked strongly in control. Now everything is seemingly out of control. There's more cars coming.
I'm good, y'all. I'm good. Hey, Mom, we're gonna get. We got 6 to go now.
No fuel safe. Focus forward. You've got it. That's the message to Felix Rosenquist. You gotta wonder how much better are David Malukas' tires? We know the 10 laps pressure. Is he taking care of them? Is he going to give them the advantage? The racetrack should be clean to the high side because of the sweepers. This is where drivers get creative, and with creativity comes huge aggression. Later on, Rosenquist leads the war, and his teammate Armstrong. We didn't even mention the Sato really. You got a two-time winner there inside the top 10 guys. He can make some moves happen. You know how aggressive he can be late in this race. The reality is,
Oh boy. I don't know about you, Shahir, but I am so nervous. By the way, I will be seeing you at 3 later on today for the Coke 600. Well, 4 laps ago, more like it, but okay.
he's getting so close before. You're in that seat right now, James. How's your heart rate? What are you thinking? Your heart rate says pinned as it could possibly be. The hairs in the back of your neck are standing up like the crowd is in turn one. Award has one car to pass. 5 or 6 cars behind him looking to pass. Rosenquist out of best friends.
All right, here we go. Coming to 4 laps ago to decide who wins the 110th Indianapolis 500. Oh boy, here we go. 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 Come on, go. Come on, Marcus Armstrong. Come on, go, 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 go. Go, go, go. Just run, just run, just run. Just run. Oh, someone's in the wall back there. Who is that? Yellow flag's out. What the fuck? Oh, boy. No way. Was it the 47? What the hell happened? Coming in 3 to go. No way. No way. No way. Yeah. Yeah, Mick Schumacher went a little high.
Race officials never risk it when there's contact, especially on a high-speed oval. Good news is they should be able to re-rack and restart.
I don't know about that. Palou lost some spots on that restart. Damn, Malukas came up on the outside going 3-1.
We're getting 1 to go at the line. That means when we take the green, it'll be the green and white flag. So we're only going to have 1 lap to go.
Oh, okay. So I guess we are gonna have a 1-lap shootout. Oh, damn! Newgarden won the Indy 500 in the one. Oh man, we got Renus VK up here. Oh shit! Oh boy, man, talk about. Man, this is the second time in 3 years we're gonna have a 1-lap shootout. Man, I like all these guys, but I'm so torn.
We've seen it, guys. Being first on the restart has not been advantageous so far today. Now the guy that's for Finn seems to get the best run. That's somebody like BK or Warren.
All right. We're going to have a 1-lap shootout to decide who wins the 110th Indianapolis 500. Oh, shit. If one more caution flies, it's over. Here we go. And Armstrong is away. Man, 2 drivers going for their first career win. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. David Malukas. Go, Malukas. Go. 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 Oh, my God. Here comes Rosenquist on the outside. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. One more lap. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Here they come. Here they come. Here they come. Here they come. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Here they come. Sideways. Serpentine. Serpentine. Oh, oh, go, go. Rosenquist. What? What? Holy shit. Let's go. Whoa. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. What? 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 Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Man, I feel bad for Malukas, but holy shit. What? Holy. Holy crap. Meyer shit. Oh my God. Wow. Fuck. It's like Castroneves DNF'd. Holy crap. What? What? Oh shit! This has to be a dream. Wow. Well, they said they would give a show. Well, they gave a damn show. Holy. Oh. Man, the long winless drought for Felix Rosenquist is finally over. Man, I feel so bad for Maluk. Yeah, let's go, Felix Rosenquist. Oh, wow. I need to pinch myself. This has to be a dream. Oh, oh, wow. Holy crap. Pedal Ward got fourth. At least McLaughlin got a podium. He beat Malukas by 0.018 seconds. Fuck. Renus VK got a good finish, and Grosjean got top 10 in with that Kyle Busch font. Where did Polo go? Where did he? Oh, he finished 7th. Wow. Oh yes.
Felix Rosenquist, you are an Indy 500 champion. Congratulations. How does that sound, Felix?
Oh, I don't know what to say. What a car. Massive thanks to the team. We had 2 cars there in the win at the end, and that's a very luxury situation to be in for the team. So thanks, Mike, for Racing Honda.
Well, he's the 3rd Swedish driver to win the Indy 500. First Kenny Brack, Marcus Ericsson, and now Felix Rosenquist.
It kind of worked out the right way when I got back to 3rd, and then I just had a flat out lap on the high line.
What a race.
Coolest way you can finish a win in the 500. So I really miss
wow.
my my newborn child Stella here.
Oh my God. I can't believe it. This has to be a dream. This had to be a dream. Shout out to all the Swedish IndyCar fans out there. Wow. Wow.
And winning the 500. We joked about it in the beginning. It's like, oh, really?
Wow. Just think, in a race where, man, this was a good one. And we thankfully made it to the end of this race without any issues. I think that might have been the rain that caused that last caution. Fuck. Man. Damn, my top pick was 1 spot short of his first career win. That redemption's coming for Malukas, that's for sure. Oh, wow. That was a good race. This race saw the drivers battling against Mother Nature. We saw different strategies. We saw obviously a lot of passing, the 2 red flags, and it all came down to a 1-lap shootout to decide this race that resulted in Felix Rosenquist scoring the win. It's his 2nd career win. And 2nd, Meyer Shank wins again in the Indy 500. Wow. Wow. 10-10 for this race for me. I'm gonna take a quick look through the results for a bit. Wow, Felix Rosenquist wins, Maluka second. Scott McLaughlin had a way better Indy 500 than last year, way better. Paddle Ward fourth, Marcus Armstrong. Man, Marcus Armstrong, that's the closest he's came in his career to winning his first race. I can't wait for him to win for that first win. And how about my boy Renus VK, man? Wow. Wasn't expecting him to finish top 10. Thought he was gonna finish midfield, but said otherwise. But he said otherwise. Well, he proved me otherwise. Alex Palou seventh, Santino Ferrucci eighth. Roman Grosjean finishes ninth in his first Indy 500 in a little bit, and he does it with the Kyle Busch font. And out of all the highest finishing one timer in this field for the one-off driver, out of all the one-off drivers in this race, Takuma Sato finishes the highest, finishing 10th. Nolan Siegel, Connor Daly, man, it's only a matter of time before Connor Daly gets his win. That, yeah, I have a feeling Connor's gonna win one of these days. It's coming. Damn, Scott Dixon fell to 15th. Mick Schumacher 18th. Graham Rahal finished 20th. Damn, what happened? Looks like Elio Castroneves had a mechanical issue. Dang it. And man, what a disaster race for Ed Carpenter Racing. And Will Power, Newgarden, Cal Collette, man. And I feel bad for Hunter Ray and Catherine Legg, man. They worked so hard to get to this point, and then for them to wreck out early, man. But I'm not gonna let that distract me from the fact that this was a good Indy 500. Wow. Well, what'd you think, Shahir? They gave us a show, and they delivered. Man, almost photo finish right there. Damn, that's some NASCAR stuff right there. Wow.
You can see why Malukas is so devastated because you just never know if you're going to get that opportunity again.
Well, Malukas' career is still young, folks. That first win is coming. I have an itching feeling it's going to come this year. But with that said, that will do it for this live stream. Congrats to my boy Felix Rosenquist. Man. Also, this is redemption from losing Long Beach earlier this last month. Man, Felix Rosenquist, man, he's been on a journey. Started with Ganassi, where he got his first win at Road America. Then he went to McLaren. And then he came to Meyer Shank. I didn't know how he was going to perform, but as the season progressed, he started showing speed, and I knew it was only a matter of time before he went back to victory lane. Man, second IndyCar race in a row, we've seen a long winless drought come to an end. First it was Christian Lundgaard, and now Felix Rosenquist, man. Wow. Well, but that said, Shahir, I hope you enjoyed today's race. I will see you later on this afternoon for the Coke 600. Yes, you heard me right. I'll be watching the Coke 600 because my folks managed to get Prime Video, so we should be good to go. And with that said, I will see y'all then. Until then, have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you in under 2 hours. Thanks for joining me on the stream. I'll see you in a little bit. All right, peace. Wow.